Rez's Log, Entry 8. It seems I was not the only one to give up on Rufus. Reports of numerous casualties have deterred my superiors from continuing the rescue operation. I alone had the decency to insist we not stop after only a day, despite the futility of the gesture. Tobias, having nothing but respect for me, met me halfway and said we could hunt in the area where Rufus is suspected to be. 2 birds, 1 stone. I decided Reza Paz was ready to head out with us. It'll be his first mission, but I have nothing but high hopes for that vicious little devil. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. As we combed through the jungle, Paz got excited by something, and began barking. Tobias and Benedict were a tad peeved, so I hushed him with a look. Shortly after, some large, jet-black, panther-like creature leaped from the jungle's canopy, attacking Tobias. The beast seemed unearthly as tentacles stretched threateningly from its back, while it shifted in place, moving unpredictably. I shot first on sight and stuck 2 in its back. Benedict hid among the trees, as he fired arrow after arrow while Tobias struggled for life, holding the cat back with his sword. Paz distinguished himself by fearlessly pinning the monster into submission, so that Tobias could deliver a knockout blow. Checkmate, nature. We may not have found Rufus today, or any of the other missing folk, but we did catch something that'll surely earn me and the boys some renown around camp. It seems already I have a fan, too. Calls himself Turk, a young man who's eager to prove himself on this God's forsaken island. He says he ain't ever seen a catch as great as ours. Truly, the arena is lucky to have a man like me working for them. And a hound like Reza Paz.
Was there?
Hi everybody, welcome back to Max Play Live. Tonight we are joined by our newest member, Mr. Rick Hoffman. Rick's also the creator of all this awesome scenery you see here. Basically, I throw some ideas.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's really good.
What a great intro.
That's so good. That works. That's awesome. Like I said, Rick is also the creator of all this awesome terrain that you see here. Basically, throw some ideas to Rick, and he makes it all happen. So
It's insanity.
he works some great magic here. So thank you, Rick, for that.
You're welcome.
Rick's character will be joining us. We'll introduce his character in a little bit. We're still joined by Patrick, playing Lucky Lenny. We have Nikki over there with Luna, and Lil Leroy, played by Tom. So, and then without further ado, James is not with us tonight. He fell ill, so James will be back later. Maybe it's all that plant fighting and
it was probably because he was speaking for so long for that reading.
that could be a little long-winded.
Ran out of
Maybe his throat's
air,
sore
yeah,
throat.
Probably.
Right?
That's how he got that sore throat.
Yeah, that's how.
Yeah,
It could be. So basically, what happened last week was you guys finally made it back to the town here.
Yeah.
And you got a much-needed long rest.
That's
In a bed.
a lot of temples. A lot of temple exploration.
Yeah. So but you learned a lot. I think you learned a lot.
Well,
You learned a lot.
kind of.
Sure.
Did you put any pieces
There's more
together?
than one temple around the island.
We don't know where we went or what
One of the
time,
Nest Fish
but
people had
we
it.
teleported
So why'd you go in the temple in the first place?
to find somebody.
Yeah, we were looking for the archaeologist.
That's right. I guess you never found him, right?
No, we never
was
found
looking
any
for
sign
treasure.
of him at all.
He was probably in the one that we couldn't find.
Yeah, he was. I'm gonna say he was in the one where the stone was missing from.
Nah, he got sacrificed.
Sacrificed?
Fish people.
Fish people.
That's a
think that's
good
what happened?
guesstimation.
We still have the
sacrifice?
missing Rufus, played by Tank. Rufus is still MIA. We still can't find him.
No, he's already king of the gorilla people. It's fine.
We think that he's. Everybody thinks he's dead. I think was the consensus that everybody had, that he had passed on.
Either that or he became king, whichever.
That could be. That could be.
I'm
All right.
gonna
Well,
go-
without further ado, we're going to introduce Rick's character here. This is what's his name there, Rick?
Angus T. Heifer.
All right.
T.
And
stands
can you give us a quick little background?
Swashbuckler.
Okay.
Island terrain is, he likes jungles, so that's where he was raised up, and yeah, he comes from a little town, village called Texarkana. So he talked with a nice, strong Southern accent,
Nice.
and don't refer to him as a Minotaur. He's a Manitar. All right.
Manotaur.
A Manitar.
He's a Manitar.
Manitar.
So, as you know, since your ship got destroyed, is how we're going, you guys had
Yes.
found a map, actually, and you were following the map to an island.
Yes.
And if I recall correctly, we discussed.
Absolutely.
And you guys were attacked by a bunch of fish people that destroyed the vessel. And
Fish people.
yeah, they were like they looked very familiar to you guys, but
Yeah. Yeah.
Too bad we weren't there. To
too
see
bad you
them.
weren't there when it happened. So anyway, the ship was destroyed.
Soon to be sushi.
Soon to be sushi.
Yes.
All right. And
Now I want sushi.
you were
thanks.
your ship was destroyed, and you finally washed up on shore
Yes.
of the island.
Yes.
Spring
So
rolls.
that's kind of where we're going to start. Is you coming to, waking up on the shoreline. We're going to start you on the other half of the map there with the where the jungle terrain is, and everybody else will be in the town side where I kind of split the map in half.
Right.
All right.
Yep.
So what are you going to plan on doing there?
Well, assuming that it's on the ship, so I don't have any equipment on me. I have nothing.
Besides what would be on you
my
normally.
navigator's tools and my thieves' tools in my pouches, and my weapons and my leather and my armor, and that's it.
That's it.
That's it. Being on a ship, I don't need to carry anything around.
That's right.
So
There will be some ship debris that's
that's
washed up
exactly
with
what I
you,
want
like
to
some
do.
wood and
I
stuff.
want to look for some rope, see if there's any barrels of
What do you need
rum.
rope for?
All right, let's do an investigation check. See if we can find anything like rope or anything like
Absolutely,
that.
absolutely.
I want to watch
I got a
Boondock
number
Saints
that
and
you
eat
gotta
sushi.
beat. You beat my number. You'll find some rope.
Yes.
I just want sushi.
15, 19,
You do manage to find a little
Sweet.
piece of rope. Good enough to say about 25 feet or so.
25 feet. Excellent. Any crates or barrels or anything?
Like intact crates or barrels.
Yeah.
Let's roll that again, and I gotta give you a number to beat. I'll add a modifier to that.
22.
22. A little bit of scraping, you do see something, and it does come out. It'll be a barrel,
Sweet.
small barrel.
Of
You matched my number, by the way, exactly.
okay.
I was giving you a difficulty of 20 plus a d20.
Is there anything that would significant? What's significant? Significant. What's signify? Signify what's inside.
On the outside of the barrel?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So I will not open it just yet.
Okay. I like the mystery side of that.
I'm going to break it open and it explodes in your dick.
Well,
It's gunpowder.
Could be gunpowder?
Yeah, that's what I'm
I'm hoping
saying.
it's rum. So. Yeah. So I'll just walk up and down the beach collecting pieces of rope and pieces of wood. Gonna get a fire started. It's daytime.
It'll be daytime. It'll be
Okay.
probably about midday when you
Yes.
come to.
Yes.
Sun will be hot. That's probably what woke you up.
Yeah. I'll spend about an hour and a half doing that,
Okay.
and then I'll start looking for higher ground because I don't know when the tide's coming in.
Okay. So as you look out, you'll see that there's basically two mountains on the island. One of the mountains from the side that you're on looks like it's been totally torn apart. Looks like
Okay.
half the mountain is gone from the side that you see it on.
Right side or left side?
It would be on your right side.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Yes.
And there's like a valley area in between it. You will hear obviously animal sounds, things like that in the jungle. Weather, like I said, is very hot right now and dry.
Okay.
So about an hour and a half, you managed to put something together, get some driftwood, whatever,
Okay.
and maybe some logs or whatever that's not wet from the
Excellent.
jungle.
So I'll venture in and look for a clearing
Okay.
to set up a little bit of a camp for
Okay.
myself.
All right. I just want to roll this to see if it's a 6. For
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, for what
Bring it
reason?
on.
Dave?
for just in case. Yeah. It's
Evil
not. You're good.
sixes.
So you good? You managed to get in there.
Okay.
Do you have a survival skill?
Oh no.
Then let's do a check on that, just to see
Okay.
how you do with finding the right stuff that you need to.
4.
Okay, so you start trying to light that fire, and for some reason this wood isn't really the
too
best.
wet,
Yeah, it's a
yes.
little too wet for what
He's
your
lighting
needs
it
are.
in a puddle of water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, considering I don't have anything to start a fire with.
So you're trying to rub two sticks together, and the
Pretty
sticks
much,
are very
pretty
wet.
much, yes. So
I think if you yell at them hard enough, they might set on fire.
I doubt it.
Got it.
I'll do that. I'll keep trying for 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
And then go to the barrel.
Okay.
The barrel
Okay.
of.
So you can make that check one more time.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
The survival 14
14.
or 15.
It looks like it might go if you try a little bit harder for a little bit longer, but it's still nothing.
I give up.
Okay. right.
warm outside already, so we're good.
All right.
The barrel, yes.
The barrel. Okay.
Is it corked? Is it? I mean,
It's just a total barrel sealed in wood. There's no. There would be a cork, I would guess, on
okay.
it. Sure.
Okay, I pull my dagger out and I'll pry open the cork.
All right. I'm gonna roll a random thing because I don't even know what's in there.
Sounds good.
All right. Got it. All right. So you're gonna pop the cork.
Pop the cork.
Okay. Inside is a liquid.
A liquid.
Yes.
I smell.
Okay. No real scent
real
to it.
smell?
No. Okay. Tastes just like water.
Water.
No water.
Oh, damn it.
Hey, fresh water's good.
That's what my shoulder say. It's not ale or rum.
Can I? Are you wearing a cowbell? Because that's awesome. I just noticed it.
Yes.
When you leaned back, I heard it
Yes.
cling, and I'm like,
Yes.
okay, that's awesome. How to point that out.
I'm a Manitar after all,
true.
you know? Come on.
And he does have a T on the cowbell as well.
Well, they didn't hear what the T stands for.
What does it stand for?
T-bone.
Oh boy.
Yes. So, anyway,
Good stuff.
yes.
So I'm, gonna,
It's like James never left.
I'm gonna cast my vote. No, I'm gonna cast my vote to.
No,
never
Rick's not,
have
Rick's
James
not as
come
winded
back.
as James.
True.
All right.
No, short and sweet.
The puns are still great though.
Yeah, I
Yes.
want Rick rather than James.
Oh, come on now. James is great.
Yes, he is.
That's something, I'm sure.
Not saying.
He's not even here, and we're already giving him grief. Come on.
The point.
All right.
It's every week.
So, yeah, you don't manage to get the fire started. You do manage to pop the cork or take a look, and there's definitely water in here, so you have some fresh water to drink. And then what's your plan from there?
I threw it over my shoulder. It wasn't.
that's true.
It wasn't ale or rum, so there's no use.
You're just going
for
to carry it
There's
with you.
no use.
No,
No use at all.
it's extra weight. I don't need extra weight. I weigh enough. Come on now. Yeah.
Even better.
Yes.
All right.
Venture forward.
And head into the jungle a little
Absolutely.
bit more.
Yes.
All right. Do me a favor, roll that survival check again. Which way are you heading when you say you're heading into the jungle? With those where I told you, you got the one mountain that's like kind of blasted apart, and you got the other one that's over on the side.
Okay, with my navigation tools,
Okay.
I will pull it out and I will find out which way north is.
Okay. Do you have proficiency in those
I
tools?
have
You
proficiency
should.
in those. Yes.
Okay, so let's roll the check with that. I'll give you advantage on that.
Will that be added to survival then?
Yeah, to a survival check.
Okay.
Yep.
20.
20. North kind of sits in between the two, but more towards the blasted one on the right.
Okay. All right. And Beachhead was to the
It'd
south?
be closer to the south.
All right. I would head north.
All right. So about another hour or so, you start getting into the jungle.
Yep.
I got to check a real thing here real quick. Not that D6. I think I want to consult.
What's
this
a,
chart.
a Manitor's move speed?
30.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, it's still hot and sunny out there. So yeah, you
Absolutely.
journey in. It's really sweltering. Kind of humid.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wish
Start
we had
getting
that
into the
water.
jungle.
Black Angus beef.
Oh boy. Not Kobe?
Not Kobe.
Not Kobe.
Black Angus.
As you get a little bit further, you start noticing like some of the foliage starts withering. Not
Okay.
like literally withering while you're seeing it, but it looks like it's withered and starts getting a little bit drier, like the area is more blighted. So you
Okay.
start hitting that zone that we've
Okay.
probably I don't know if you've seen the episodes with that or not.
Yeah, but I would not know that. So
Okay.
I would just,
You're going to venture into it, or you're going to kind of
nope,
No? Okay.
no.
3.
3.
You're safe.
Is he?
I don't know.
Is he?
For now.
So yeah, you start going in there and you start getting like this really creepy feeling. It's like as soon as you enter further into it, it's almost like the sun starts kind of dying out in the area. Like the clouds overhead start like they surround this one section. It starts getting darker as you get into there. Your passive perception, just to make sure I have it right, is a 15, correct?
Yes.
So yeah, you'll also see that there is a lot more movement lower to the ground of like things slithering and moving around.
Okay.
Continue going on your path.
I will pull up my map.
Okay.
Okay. with my navigation tools, of course.
Right.
And I don't have the map in front of me because we haven't
Right.
made it yet. But there's obviously a destination on the map that I'm trying to get to.
Okay.
Okay. I will use my navigation tools to start heading in that right direction.
Okay. Again, let's do that survival check again.
With advantage.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage on it.
22.
22. You feel like you're definitely heading in the right direction because it looks like it's in the epicenter of where that one mountain would have been, according to your map.
Okay, so
All right.
we're talking northeast-ish.
Northeast-ish.
Sweet.
Correct.
All right.
As you do venture in, like I said, you see a lot of looks like things are moving and within the place.
Mm-hmm.
2 spears land right next to you on the back. They miss you. Obviously, you spin around and see what they are. And just throw these 2 gorillas out there for me, please. You'll see it looks like a wandering party, and you can throw these 3 with them as well.
Put these 2.
Anywhere?
Yeah,
Four,
like they'll be about
6.
30 or 40 feet from your location.
30 or 40 feet.
Right.
Okay.
I rolled and I missed with both attacks. Which is
30 or
kinda
40
horrible.
gorillas as well.
Yeah.
It looks like a wandering patrol, and it looks like they are in the blighted area with you.
Okay.
And they've spotted you, obviously, and they tried to sneak up on you and missed with their spear attacks.
Okay.
And before we roll initiative or anything else, we're going to jump to you guys.
Nice.
All right. So you guys got a nice, much-needed long night's rest.
Finally.
In a bed.
In a bed.
Yes.
Right. Later on that night, Razor Law seems to make his way into the bed, and he falls asleep with his dog. Next
Razor
morning,
Claws.
he seems to get up before you guys, so all 3 of you wake up, and we'll start with you, Little Roy. What do you plan on doing while you're in town?
I'm going to go see, I forgot her name, Leora?
Lenore.
Lenore.
Right, she's the architect's wife.
Yeah, so
Or
the
archaeologist,
archaeologist's
right.
wife. I want to go see her. So I guess we should probably go see Lenore. I feel like she will know. She might have some more information of where we can look for her husband.
She already gave us that information.
She knows something. She has to know something. There has to be a direction that we can go in, a better direction that we could search for. Maybe she knows what he was looking for.
Yeah, down in the hole.
Do you agree? I mean, this is you guys here. You guys are all talking.
I don't think she's gonna.
Unless
have
you
any
want to go back in that hole.
I'm not going back anywhere. I'm just gonna tell her we can't find him.
All right, that works.
Which
I'm
is
okay with
true.
that as well.
So you guys are going to venture over to see her?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Yep, she'll be in there. She'll be in her office. It looks like she's just looking at stuff. She's like, great to see you guys. I heard you made it back last night. Did you find any clues on the whereabouts of my husband?
No.
We found a clue, but we don't know what it means.
Okay.
There seems to be some sort of teleportation device inside of the temple that's buried.
And one of the stones is missing.
And
So
one of
we're
the
assuming
stones
your
is missing.
husband has it.
Really?
Yeah.
But because we don't have that stone, we can't teleport to where he is.
She's fascinated by this. She goes, I'm going to have to go talk to the elders in the town and see what we can do. Maybe we can get people to go travel, maybe a war party, and maybe go follow this thing.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Just
Yeah, war party. Not
War party, war party.
I don't know if it'll work still, but we'll help in any way we can.
we will.
Hey, tell her about the Phobos.
Oh yes, there was a great large Phobos in one
I've
of the.
never heard of a Phobos.
Oh
What's
yes,
Neither
it's,
have we.
it's terrible. It's large, very
didn't either.
balloon-like with tentacles. It's terrible.
There's also fish people
Them too.
and the shark
Make a
god.
deception check for me.
D20. Where's deception?
It's a very,
11.
It's a very heavy die.
Phobos, huh? Yeah.
Definitely, 100%.
Never really encountered one of those.
Yeah, well, they're
Phobos,
very
you say.
rare.
And you
They
see her
use
write
them in
down notes
temples.
and start asking you more things about this Phobos.
Yeah, tentacles, many tentacles.
I was hoping she would
They're
put
also
him as like a
explosive.
fraud and like tell us the truth. But I still believe you.
Still
Phobuses
believe you.
are real.
It's a Phobos. All right, so now what are you guys
Phobos
going to do
will stay
once you're done
alive.
talking to her?
I'm gonna go off and talk to the woman in charge of medicine. So see if I can learn anything new.
Not her.
That is her. There's
Okay.
the gardener lady. I forgot what her name is, and I actually spaced on that list today. That's the list of names is the one that I spaced on today. So that's always good.
Yeah, she's the medic lady.
The garden lady.
Lenore.
Yeah, we'll just
I'm gonna see
Yes.
if she knows any recipes for medicine using herbs and stuff like that.
Okay.
I have
You'll
an
find her.
herbalism.
She's actually the one that sits usually outside by the garden. She's usually helping till the field. And it looks like they're trying to grow vegetables for the community. They've done pretty good thus far. She'll be in there working with a few workers within the field, getting, picking plants, whatever. And there's like a little fruit stand, and I think there's somebody by there. That's kind of who
There
she would,
is.
I'll offer
would
my
represent by her.
I'll
There is
offer
a
my
fruit
help with the
stand.
garden.
Right. Well, she's got to make some. Right? You know what?
I'll offer my help with the garden if they need any help.
Oh, that's great.
Since-
She'll take you up on that, and she'll start talking to you about eating lemons. There's lemon trees, things like that, and how they can help with certain things. She starts talking to you just about, just normal food and stuff like that, and how it can help you. And so we'll go from there. You gonna stick with her? Or?
No, I'd actually like to see if there's like a head mage maybe in the town.
That's where I wanted to go. That's exactly what I was going to say too.
A head mage.
Like a mage,
There's
someone that does
someone
magic.
that can tell me more about the mask.
Well, the one that was the mage would be Darius, who's missing right now.
It's missing.
Oh, well,
I love it.
I love it.
yeah. All right. Yeah, I want to go where that is.
You want to go where that is?
Oh, so the head mage guy is missing, huh?
Right. He's the guy you guys were looking for.
That puts a damper.
Who's the,
The
next?
only person that would be kind of next would be the architect, and
He's a grumpy little fella.
Right, he's a grumpy little fellow, and he's
What about Triton?
Oh, well, he needed help with
he's not really a mage.
No, he's not. Okay.
No.
All right.
What?
The architect guy. I promised I would help him.
Right, you did,
And then
but you
left.
didn't do it.
I didn't yet.
You dissed him, and
I didn't diss him. I just said I was good at it, and then
you decided to go jumping all over the
went
place.
looking
and-
for somebody
right.
instead.
So you go look for his whereabouts.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'll
with,
see if he knows anything.
I'm gonna stick with Lenny.
Okay. He's not anywhere within the city at this moment.
Okay.
So
Is there
that
anyone
you-
that might know where he is?
you're going to ask
when
around.
he'll
I'm going
come-
to assume.
Right. Or when
So
he'll
they
get
say, yeah, he's been doing a lot of work out at the aqueducts, trying to get that up before he finishes the construction on the bell tower.
back. Is there any idea when he'll be back?
Him and his group usually come back just before nightfall.
All right, fair enough. I'll wait for him then.
All
You
right,
go down there.
I'll go around
That's where
town.
Razor Law it was last week,
Okay.
wasn't it?
Yeah, he went with him last week.
He's guarding.
That's correct. That is correct.
He's bragging a lot.
Yeah.
He is, because he brought back the Displacer Beast. Or something like that.
I heard other people brought that back.
Yeah, I thought it was.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it was a team effort.
Someone named what was it?
Benedict or something like that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It was,
Benedict did it.
All right. So that's it. You're just gonna go, and then what? Where are you going from there?
I could
going
use
to-
some more arrows. So I'm gonna go.
Are we not going to?
So you're gonna go find the blacksmith guy and kind of look around up in there. So he's up there. You'll see him working away. You'll see a couple people there getting some work done by him. He has bows, arrows. A lot of his stuff is a mixture of wood and a little bit of steel that he has. So he has spearheads, arrowheads.
Right.
He's not working with a lot of metal because he doesn't have a lot here to work with.
Fair enough.
So you'll go up and he's like, "What can I help you with?"
I need about 10 arrows.
10 arrows. I think I can get that over on the shelf over there. Just give me a few more minutes. We'll go wrap that up and get you 10 arrows.
Fair enough.
Might need you to do me a favor though.
Well, it depends on the favor.
Well, I seem to be running low on the metal on the iron here, and there's supposedly a small deposit out by the aqueducts. So maybe if you could go retrieve a rock or two from there, that'd be great, and then bring it back, and then I can get some more work done here.
Well, I do need to go see the architect, so I think I can help you with that for now.
All right. He goes and grabs you 10 arrows. Put them down. You're with him.
yeah, I'm going with him.
You gonna say anything or no?
No.
Okay. You're with him too? No, you're still over with the gardener lady. All right, so you're still working. You're planting, working on pulling some vegetables and getting stuff tilled. And she's helping you, showing you some of the local fauna. She'll show you like some aloe. Aloe helps when you're, helps with wounds and things like that. So
Cool.
she'll give you a little bit of help there. She will say there is a rare plant that she's trying to grow, and she has a problem growing it. She says this here helps Rylus. He makes this tranquilizer out of it that puts these animals to sleep, so that he doesn't have to worry about hurting them when they bring them to put in the cages.
I'm all for not hurting things, but not for the cages.
Instantly declined.
But well, be that as it may, but that if you see any of this in the jungle, and she shows you what it's supposed to look like, she draws like a picture of the leaf, and she goes, "I can't get it to grow. Like I keep trying to take the seeds and grow it here, but I can't get it to happen. But if you see any while you're out there, please pick it up and bring it back to me. That would be great."
Is it the giant plant monster leaf?
No, but that would be awesome if it was. I would like that better.
Quest difficulty hard.
Okay,
Okay.
so that's one thing she does show you. You gonna do anything else? Or just gonna stick with her for the remainder of the day? Oh, he's been in there all morning, so he comes out and he's feeling good and has his dog next to him. Anyway,
He looks a little ill.
there's Razor Law, but
Yeah. He looks a little ill.
he's not feeling too good.
Yeah.
All right, so don't use the outhouse.
So what are you guys gonna do now?
Sounds like a low tide. Are we gonna go see the architects now?
What time of day is it?
Probably about midday.
Would I know how long it would take to get to the aqueduct?
It takes about a half an hour, 40 minutes. It's just
I'm
outside
gonna
of the
get
ruins.
lunch
They kind of, it's like a waterfall over by where the river comes out, and what they've done is they're trying to divert the waterfall so part of it keeps running, and then the other part comes down the aqueducts into the city is what they're trying to do with it.
Okay. I'm gonna get a meal first.
Okay,
Lunch
very good.
time.
I'm going to
Lucky
grab some
Lenny
of the
Fuzzy.
vegetables and then I'll be like, I promised the architect that I would help him earlier and then I was pulled away, so I'm going to go assist him.
Another one breaking promises with the architects.
I'm gonna go to the.
I didn't break my promise.
Toward the aqueduct
Somebody
as
pulled
well.
me away.
You're gonna head what?
I'm gonna head toward the aqueduct as well.
So you're not gonna go to lunch with these guys at the end. You're just gonna go to the aqueduct.
Yeah.
Okay. So by yourself. in
I'll
the
catch you
jungle.
guys.
Isn't that where you were going to?
I'm going to the aqueduct.
Yeah.
Okay, so you two are going, and you're gonna go get something to eat.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm
Okay.
eating vegetables from that we picked.
Sure.
Lucky
That'll-
Lenny just got back. He's gonna
That'll
take
work.
his time before he goes on crazy adventures.
All right. So
again.
while you guys head out,
We're not going on a
you head
crazy
to the,
adventure. We're going
you
to
don't
the
know that.
aqueduct.
you head to the inn. Rick, let's
Yes.
roll initiative.
All right.
See, that's when dragons swoop down.
We already discussed this.
Simple
There's no
log.
dragons in Dungeons and Dragons.
That's true. Dave never uses dragons.
I
Disappointing.
really ever do.
You should.
I really ever do.
It's too much of a. It's too much of a pander.
I don't even care if I die to it. I just want to
All
see
right.
a dragon.
I have that, and I have that. There's my initiatives.
Just take out like one of those old school Godzilla.
All right, so the
toys.
two guys
That's
with the
mini.
spears, or that had the spears that chucked them, run. They do a full move. I can't really get to the minis. Wherever you are,
Yes.
they both advance towards you like on like a flanking. Like one runs up the one side, one comes up the other side of you,
Okay.
and they go to retrieve their weapon.
How close?
They get within 5 feet of you. They'll try to
Okay.
get adjacent to you. So if you have a reaction or any ability like that, you can activate it now, or something that'll when that happens.
I know.
They'll pull their spear out
Okay.
of the ground, and then they'll try to jab you with it.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
So the first guy's attack is a 15, which is a hit. No,
Miss.
spare miss. So he comes close, snicks the back of you, and right, you dodge. Minotaur dodges,
I could tell. I didn't have to look. I knew you dodged.
and the other one missed. How'd that go again?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
So both those guys missed. Your
right.
attack.
All right. What shall I do? What shall I do?
I love that sound.
They're this way.
Both are on either side of you.
Okay. So I will. I'll attack the this guy first.
Okay.
I'll pull out my.
It keeps ringing. Every time it rings, I giggle.
Pull out my rapier and my dagger. Of course, they don't already have them out. So
Okay.
23.
23 will hit.
Yes.
At least I hope it does, right?
The gorilla. No, he's wearing plate armor.
Yeah. No, that's not
Enchanted
true.
plate armor.
This is the guy on the right.
9 points,
got
9
it from
points of
the
damage.
night.
This is the guy on the right.
Yes.
You
9
said how many?
points damage.
9?
Yes.
So what'd you do? You pull out your sword?
Yes.
As he came in with the spear and tried to jab you, and obviously you dodged to the
Yes.
side, you pull out
Dodged.
your rapier
Yeah.
and swing at him, okay?
Yes.
So yeah, you
Yes.
connect, do a little bit of damage. Then what?
Cunning action. I can.
As a bonus too, I think it's like a disengage dash.
Yes. Yes.
Do you have mobile?
No, I do not have
That'd be
mobile.
awesome. That's it. Pharrell had.
Mobile's like the best feat.
Okay. Question on Goring Rush.
Yes.
A dash action is a cunning action. Okay.
Right?
Now, when I make a dash action, I can make a melee attack with my horns
Okay.
as a bonus action.
You can only do one bonus action at a time, so if you're
Okay.
doing it as a cunning action, no.
Okay, because the cunning action is already the bonus action. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
But if you're doing the dash as a normal action, then by all means.
Gotcha. All right. Since he won't have advantage on me, I'll just engage, jump backwards.
Okay. So you jump back.
Yes.
Got it. The other three guys, they kind of come up to the, again, they kind of flank. Looks like they're kind of trying to surround you.
All right.
To one side or the other. They're not really getting involved with you.
All right.
And they're not getting in your range, but they're coming kind of swarming around to get to the back side of you, is what the other two guys are doing.
All right.
Or three guys.
Sounds good.
The other two guys, now that they have their spears at the ready, the one guy just got hit. He does another jab on you. Which That'll be this.
Nope.
Nope. And he misses. Minotaur dodges.
Wow. That is one dexterous.
Minotaur.
yeah.
Hey, and then the other guy comes in
Okay.
with his spear with a
Be
jab.
rude. It's not a cow.
He's not here yet.
That's a hit.
That's it. Oh,
Yeah, so it's a 14, and I'm +4, so that's an
Okay.
18. So that's a definite hit. Spear's a D8, I believe. Spear, D6. I keep wanting it to be a D8.
That's what I was gonna say. It's a strong spear.
Yeah. So it's a 5, 6, 7, 8 it's +3.
8. Okay.
So 8 points of damage as the spear skewers you.
Okay.
And they both will, they'll have to move up to do this because you took the, you jumped back. So their move action will be, again, to kind of move more to the sides and stay within 5 feet melee range of you.
Okay.
All right, your attack?
Yes. What was I just thinking? Just thinking of something. All right. Can I do a call shot?
Yes.
With a rapier?
Yes. Now, the way I do cold shots is a little different than everybody else. Basically, I add 10 to their armor class because you're trying to do something specific. You're going to roll 2 dice.
Okay.
One of them is going to be the cold shot die.
Okay.
Okay. The other one, hit or miss. If you hit, you're going to hit for normal, like if you would anyway, or
Okay.
miss as you would by normal anyway.
Gotcha.
If you get the 10 over on the other die, your cold shot works, and it'll
Okay.
be like almost like hitting a crit hit.
Okay.
Something cool will happen.
All right.
You know?
So I go for that. Well, he's not a human, so. But in this general location with my rapier, I just
Trying to jab him in the
Yes.
throat.
It's a gorilla. It's the same throat.
exactly. No, I don't think so. 19.
19 will hit with the normal attack.
Okay.
So
All right. So
come close to his throat. You hit him in the chest.
it lost 12 points of damage.
That's a solid shot.
Yes.
That's pretty good. So yeah, this is the same guy I'm assuming that you hit before,
Yes.
right?
And again, I'll.
I love this character so
I love
much
it.
more than James.
I love it. So now I'm picturing this big minotaur fighting these two of these
Manator.
5 gorillas.
Minotaur.
Manotaur, my bad, sir.
Come on.
My bad. So the other 3 again will flank. Now they'll come all the way around behind you.
Okay. Completely behind me?
Completely, like all 3, like fully surrounding you, like a 5-point, like a pentagram, almost 5-point
Gotcha,
star.
gotcha.
The 2 guys, of course, on the side will be the ones that are doing more of the melee attacks on you.
All right.
The other guys are more kind of watching what you're doing. They don't really carry any weapons on them, but like a crude club.
Okay.
The one that goes all the way to the back, the furthest one that just moved back there.
Okay.
Okay, when he moves to the back, I gotta roll this to see how this works. Okay. As he gets back there, vines kind of start wrapping up around him and start sucking him in to the further into the blighted area.
Okay.
Okay, so kind of just put him prone for now,
All right.
and slide him back 10 feet towards you. Just 2 squares, perfect.
Okay.
Do you want one
So-
of these?
No, it's not one of those.
Really?
It's
There's
not.
more than one thing with those.
There's quite a few things.
Awesome.
Oh, so it's bigger.
It could be worse. And you see the vines, like the monkey lets out this loud screech as the vines start wrapping around him very fast and start pulling him super quick into the darker area of the blighted zone.
All right.
Well,
All right.
something's helping you, kind of.
Is it? All right, so the other 2 guys, I'm going to take their spears and jab at you.
Okay.
So the guy on the right will be this guy, the guy on the left will be this guy.
Okay.
I'll just do them both at the same time. +4 to hit. So 11 plus 4 is a 15, which is a miss, but the 19 will definitely hit.
Definitely.
So that's a D6 plus 3. And what do we get there? 7 more points of damage. This guy's really laying into you with that spear pretty good. Now the guy that you've hit twice, he's not feeling too good. He's a lot of blood gushing from him, missing a piece of fur.
I just picture tufts of fur and blood on his sword.
Yes. Starts beating his chest. All right.
Sorry. That was wrong of me.
You're up.
All right. As a dash action,
Yes.
I will use my Goring Rush,
Okay.
okay, to shove this one.
Okay. The one on the right,
Yes.
the one that you've been hitting.
Yes.
Okay.
And I do 1d10 with the damage,
Okay.
and I can, if he saves,
Probably push him back.
yes, the
If I read that correctly.
somewhere in here.
Probably a dex Yes.
You make a melee attack with your horns as a bonus action
Yeah.
on your Goring Rush. So yeah, you'll do your damage as your horns.
Okay.
And the horn damage looks like it's going to be a D4.
D4.
Yep, it's going to
Okay.
be a D4.
All right.
2D4, excuse me, one for each horn.
All right.
Right.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Right.
Unless you want to be like a unimanicorn.
No.
No?
Okay.
I'm
so
getting a really bad image right now, and it's just not working. It's
Yeah,
not
I-
working for me.
that's what I'll do.
All right.
It's My Little Pony character.
No. That's a miss.
All right, so you try to like bear your head down
Yes.
and kind of come up and gore with him. You didn't roll a 1 or anything like that.
No,
It
4.
looks like a 4. Okay, so you're good.
Yeah.
Hoping. Anyway,
I know you were.
totally missed.
The only real character I know
The
is
other
Dr.
two
Who.
guys, with the guy that gets sucked into the blighted zone, they go to like run after him.
Okay.
So they kind of disappear. This is going on kind of behind you, so you don't really see it.
Okay.
You will hear the scream of the monkey, and then it goes silent
Okay.
from the one. The other two are both going to make another attack on you.
Okay.
There's the first one.
It's gonna be a
Miss.
There's a miss, and then here's the other one.
14.
14. That'll be a hit.
Okay. It's gonna be a short game.
It might be at this rate. Hey.
Or you might be occupying a cage next to Rufus,
Quite
That's
possibly.
You never know.
depending on their.
+3 on that.
So
So 6. Still up. Barely.
Yeah, 1. Alrighty.
It's a random party, man. Random monkey encounter.
Of course it is.
Yeah, I think you're gonna go join Rufus.
Yeah. I lay down my arms.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're just going to surrender?
Yep. No, it's okay. It's okay. Sorry.
I did not expect that.
I did not expect that either. That's pretty good.
I would probably do the
I'm
same
going to roll
thing.
a
I wouldn't
reaction
wanna
to what
die.
they do because I don't know what they're going to do with
All
that.
right.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll roll that here. What does that say?
14 on die.
14 on die. All right. Let me go to their stat sheet real quick.
Let me get my bags ready so I can get ready to go.
That was fast, Rick. No, okay. The other two guys start hooting and hollering over there. The other two guys that see you, they spin around and they run towards that blighted area as well.
Oh, these
they kind
two?
of they kind of look at you and then they just ignore you and then run towards the other guys.
Alrighty.
The ones that got sucked into the
The one guy,
or the
right?
jungle.
Yes.
Alrighty.
And you hear them all freaking out over there. So I'm giving you basically a free round to decide what you're going to do right
I
now.
beat feet.
Okay? And you're going to haul out of there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If you dash, you can do.
Yeah, double move.
You can triple
Yeah,
move.
Absolutely.
Triple
Okay, so
move
you
with
take
dash.
off running.
Yes.
You will hear some more loud screams from these gorillas in the jungle. As you run further away, of course, it'll get a
Okay.
little bit more distant and go from there.
All right.
All right?
Yep.
So, Angus. Random
man.
patrol of monkeys. Look what happened to you.
Yep.
That would have been the shortest game.
It
40
would've been
minutes
awesome.
in.
Hey.
It's like I played for 40 minutes and then I died.
Yep.
All right. So, you going to do anything else when you get like further away from these guys?
I'm gonna climb a tree, get off the floor.
Okay.
Yes.
Is that safe too?
Well, that's
I'm a swashbuckler. I'm climbing all the time.
All right.
You know, and the rigging and everything. So I.
Let's make an athletics check. Let's
Plus
see.
I got the rope,
We'll give you
so-
that.
Did he roll 1? Yeah. Awesome.
So you go to climb a tree,
Yes.
and you fall out of the tree, and you fall unconscious onto the ground.
Nice.
I need you to roll a d20 for me.
and not be another one.
Oh,
4.
Maybe roll a different d20. Roll it again for me, please.
Okay.
Poor Rick.
18.
Okay, do it again for me, please.
All right. 5.
Again for me, please.
oh boy.
Can I pick another one? 19.
All right, one more time, sir.
6.
So,
You just can't hit
last we know
anything
is
in
Rick is
between.
unconscious in the jungle after climbing a tree.
Yes.
All right, that is
Very
where
unforgiving.
that is where
The dice do not like you.
that's where we will leave
They
Rick for the
do
time
not.
being.
You couldn't hit
That is
anything in
awesome.
between that? It
I
was
actually
just
like that.
High or low?
One or the other.
we'll come back to you in a little bit, Rick. We're going to go to these guys on their way to the
Are
aqueduct.
you alive?
So
Are
you're at
you
the. We'll go with you
alive?
actually because you're at the inn.
Right.
There's a couple people at the inn. It's not really like an inn. It's more of like a mess hall.
Okay.
So it's more set up just basically to serve food where people can get hang out. I don't know, after a day of work, whatever. There's not really a lot of people in there midday. There's a few people eating. That's about it. And of course, the people that are serving the food. And
Just
the food,
for visual.
The food is kind of like a mixed vegetable
Actually,
thing. You know, it's
Okay.
like they made out of whatever they could. You know,
Right.
it's kind of like casserole night.
there's actually
Does it at
certain-
least smell good?
And a belly dancer.
I don't know. Let's find that out. Let's
yeah.
roll it. Let's roll a d20 and find out. So if you roll odds, it
Dancing
smells
bear?
bad. If you roll evens, it smells good to you.
Odds.
I feel like she
It
should.
smells
like
bad, right? The people serving it are halflings, by the way. There's two
That's
halflings.
exactly what I was
Okay.
thinking.
Right, there's the one that's the lady. She's always cleaning up and taking care of things, and the husband is the one doing all the cooking and the prepping.
Okay. Well, it's something, so I'm gonna go get me a bowl and/or plate of this bad-smelling casserole. Then.
Okay, and they kind of just like take this spoon, like kind of glop it in, and just kind of splash it on the plate.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
kind of
School
slimy and
lunch all
runs
over
down
again.
off the side, right? Right.
Do you have anything better?
That's all we got. Limited resources.
Very school lunch.
Fair enough.
Yes. She wears a hairnet. No.
They make them extra sloppy for you.
Do I get a little boxed milk with
Mystery.
it?
Yeah, she get a little box of milk. It's either chocolate or white.
Chocolate or white.
Does it look like there's a big group of people sitting down eating anywhere?
Mostly everybody will kind of sit somewhere in a
there's
group.
milk.
There's
It's
maybe
either
two
brown
or
or
three
white.
people. There's not really a
There's
lot,
no
like I
chocolate
said.
milk though.
Anybody that seems to stand out though,
Out of the group,
like as a head figure maybe?
not one of the head figures because most of them are busy during the day. But these are more like the people that are like usually on guard duty or doing maintenance, like usually maybe helping the architect, things like that, or helping in the garden, stable hands.
I'll go up to sit next to someone that might know something about the architect. See if
Okay.
I can find out anything before I go over there.
Okay. So what are you gonna do? There's like I said, they're sitting there. Like, hey, so we hear you guys made it to another part of the island. That's pretty interesting.
You just say, yeah, it was very dangerous. I'm lucky to be alive.
Really? Tell us more. That sounds exciting. We barely get outside of the gates except for like to, help out people, but we're usually inside the gates most of the time.
Yeah, well, first our journey started off, there was this crazy creature called the Phobos.
Wow. What's a phobos?
I
Don't
don't
know.
know much about it, but it was dangerous. It almost got 2 of my party members.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah. And I found this tiki mask, and I'm going to pull out the tiki mask and show
Okay.
them. Are they impressed?
They're like, wow, that's awesome. Can I touch it?
No.
What?
No. And I'm going to put it back.
Okay.
I'm going to say it's very special, and I need to see the architect about it. Can you tell me anything about him?
He spends a lot of time out at the aqueduct lately. That's all I really know. And the one guy's like, yeah, I worked for them a couple times out there. They're almost done with the first phase of that. But there's been a lot of stirrings going on out there, so they've been taking some guards lately. Every time he goes, they've been hearing some weird noises in the jungle. And then with those monkeys that attacked, about a week ago, that was kind of crazy. And then
Oh, yeah, I
people
heard about
disappearing,
those,
and yeah.
I heard the architect was good with magic. Is this true?
I don't know. I mean, he's built a lot. He seems pretty magical to me.
I'd like to do an insight on that.
Sure.
That is a 18.
That guy believes what he's saying.
Okay.
Whether what he's saying is true or not is totally irrelevant right
All
now.
right. Well, thank you for the information, I guess.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start eating and be on my way.
All right. You guys head out the gates. The people at the gates will suggest that a guard goes with you, even though it's only 40 minutes or so minutes and you're still just on the outskirts of the ruins. But especially with the ape attack, they don't feel safe with only 2 people out there alone. They'd rather have 3 or 4 together at the same time. So, or maybe if you wait a little bit, maybe we can see who else is heading in that direction, and they can go with you.
Was
Well,
it?
didn't Lenny say he was going in that direction as well?
Yeah, but the words I can't say is eating.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Talking smack about Lenny over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just walk toward the inn. I'm gonna say, okay, I'll be right back. Just I'm gonna go check on him, basically, see
Okay.
when he's ready.
You'll see him eating some sloppy, nasty stuff at the table, and
Could have had some fresh
They
fruit.
suggest that we go together, so we're going to have to wait for you. Can you finish your mess?
I'll take my time. It might not smell good, but it tastes pretty bad. But I'm I'm hungry. So,
But it might smell bad, but it tastes bad. But it tastes worse.
it's better than what we've been living on for the past 3 days.
I don't know. Rations aren't horrible.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say okay.
Rations don't fill you up though.
And you're gonna wait for him.
Yeah. Who is he still sitting with those guys?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They
Well, they'll still talk up conversation, and then they'll talk to you about the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, well, I hear you were the guy that was with Lenny,
well, so we've traveled together quite often.
and you guys fought this Phoebus.
Oh, the Phobos. Yes, the great Phobos. Yes, it's a tentacle monster. It's of that variety. It's they inhabit temples, old temples usually. It's very odd. They're a strange creature. Yes, indeed.
Awesome. How did you know so much about it?
Well, I've been doing a lot of research on temples in preparation for coming here, and
Did you get anything cool like his mask?
we did not find anything else. No, just the mask. We did travel with magic through teleportation to other temples all around the island. It was interesting. It was very intriguing, and I just keep like talking like off and just thinking, like just looking like he's like pondering.
So you're not really
things.
engaging them in the
I'm
conversation?
engaging them, but then like I get like flighty and just start thinking about things and just
He's pulling a
stroking
JD
my
from
chin and
Scrubs.
thinking.
Gotcha.
Doing the head bump
Yeah, like,
and just like
Okay. And you?
I'm ignoring the guard and waiting.
And just staying there and waiting. Okay. So he gets enough time. He
Stupid
finishes his
food and
food.
stupid
You
egg.
guys head out. It takes about 40 minutes. There's only the three of you, so they're fine with only three of you going. They want at least 3 people together. So you three will head out to where the aqueducts are.
sounds good.
We're going to jump over to Rick because a couple hours
knocking
wait,
over
and
the
Rick's
table?
going to wake up in a cage.
Cage.
I didn't think I'd need the cage today, but that random encounter determined I would.
you might need a dwarf.
So we're gonna need a bigger cage because it's Rick.
Yes.
So we're gonna put Rick in that cage, and he's in a. He wakes up and there's a bunch of other cages.
In a cage.
In a cage, there's a couple goblins in a couple of these cages.
Okay.
There's no weapons or anything on you. The only thing that's on you is you're naked. Your horns are still on you, and you're naked.
Okay.
Your cowbell's gone too, sir.
Oh no.
I know.
Those bastards.
Sad. There's a naked dwarf that's still there. Looks like he's been there a while. Looks like he's lost a little bit of weight. He's been there for about a week or so. Still alive.
Thanks a lot.
Rufus lives.
Nobody thought he'd still be alive. Nobody thought he'd be dead.
I never thought
It's
that.
weird. So
He now
you
speaks
come to,
perfect
and you'll
English.
see like there's a. It looks like they have you on the outside of this opened area. You're on the far end over here, where the cages are lined up this way, and it looks like they've got some type of a thing going on where they're taking some of these gorillas are going in and pulling goblins out, and then they're having like a little arena type fight with these goblins, and they're just massacring these goblins and like ripping them to shreds.
Right.
And then these people are coming to collect the dead bodies, and they're bringing them off, and they'll be making goblin burgers with them later.
Horrible.
So you'll see that going on while you're in your cage waking up. And there's a couple guards obviously posted. Most of these monkeys do not wear any type of armor. They're like the ones that were in the background. There are a couple that still wear kind of like the other ones. Like I said, it looks like it's crude armor. It's put together, held together with vines, old rope. And it's piecemealed, so it's like a piece of this type of armor with this type of armor and tried to make to fit this gorilla.
Right.
Okay? It's kind of weird.
And what is the cage made out of?
The cage is made primarily out of wood.
Okay. Held together.
And held together with vines and,
Okay.
again, makeshift rope,
Okay.
things like that. So it looks like they've salvaged whatever they could to make what little bit of a village society that they have here.
Okay. And how big is the cage?
It's big enough to fit a minotaur.
Okay.
Manitar.
Minotaur!
Again.
My bad. My bad.
Dave,
My
is
bad.
Is it big enough to just turn around, or is it big enough to get a running start?
Not really a running start. I would say it's probably about maybe like 8 feet square,
Okay.
give or take.
Okay. And what condition is the wood is in? Is it older? Newer?
It's older.
Older?
Yep. Looks like these cages have been built and used and used and used again.
Right. Because I know wood.
I bet you do.
They have a lot of wood down in Texarkana.
I wasn't on a ship. It's made of wood.
That's,
Okay.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I'll observe these gorillas and what they're doing with
You're
these
very
goblins.
like you're hurting pretty bad still.
Yeah,
You know, you're just coming
absolutely.
to. You're at 1 hit point.
1 hit point. Yes.
Right when you wake up.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah.
you have a big knot on your head from where you fell out of the tree.
Yes.
Coconut on the ground.
Either that or my butt. It doesn't really matter.
It could happen.
Yes.
So you're just gonna kind of sit there and
Observe.
observe.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll skip you and we'll go to these guys for a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right. So on your way out to the aqueducts, when you guys start getting through the clearing of the ruins, you can see where the aqueducts are a little bit in the distance. You will hear some loud noises going on as you get closer into the area. You will see a lot of like shaking going on of the trees and the foliage up ahead. What are you gonna do?
What kind of
How
scream?
far ahead is the trees and stuff that are moving?
When you break the line of like the ruins where they are, it would probably be like maybe 50 or 60 feet from your current location, where you can start from where you start seeing the aqueduct being built and where you are now.
I'm gonna
Thought you
shoot
were
a
dead.
crossbow bolt into the trees that are moving.
Yes. I thought.
He's going to fire a crossbow bolt randomly into the trees that move. All right, roll a disadvantage d20 on a 2 hit.
Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta be provoking things?
14.
It goes flying off into the.
There's nothing.
Oh, you don't hear anything on the other end.
I hope there's not gorillas in there. I don't want to deal with them again.
All right, you do something while he does that.
I'm gonna cast Shillelagh as a bonus action
Okay.
and hold my quarterstaff and ready an attack for anything that comes out.
Okay, so you kind of stand your ground, cast your spell, ready in action. You fire a crossbow bolt.
I'm gonna say we need to get to the aqueduct. They might be in trouble.
Good point. Why don't you go check out what's in that bush?
Now,
Well, that's the way we have to go.
we have to actually go through.
Oh, that's it's right on the way. Yeah, absolutely.
I hate this place.
We'll be right behind you.
You come out the gate and it's jungle.
You guys
They
are
couldn't clear a
wusses. I'll
path
go
or something,
first.
Like,
Yeah, they couldn't chop down some
normally you
jungle.
chop down a few trees and
That's
you make
where
a
you
path
live.
line or something, but
I don't believe you.
I'll walk ahead.
I'm gonna have like
Maybe there is. You just haven't found the path line.
maybe. I'm gonna look around. Is there a path line?
Well, let's do that.
Disadvantage or
Well, that's a survival check.
9?
Doesn't look like there's a path line. You'd think there might be one.
I'm gonna walk.
You do know that the river is over, like ahead the other side. So, like if you see the aqueduct up here, the river's over this way a little bit.
Maybe we should follow the river to get there.
I am terrible with directions. Terrible, absolutely terrible.
I'm gonna roll survival to see if I can see it. Nope. I fumbled.
You think the path's back that way?
Yeah.
We're in the wrong direction.
She's got some dust in her eyes.
I'm just gonna walk.
Let's follow the river. It's probably safest.
What's your decision? Follow the river.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna follow as soon as someone starts walking.
I'm gonna have my
Sure.
short bow out.
So he pulls out his short board and starts heading towards the river.
I'm just holding
Following?
the crossbow and
Sure.
walking.
Following. Okay.
But I keep my
You guys
attention
start
on
heading
the
that way.
trees.
Running out of where that rustling noise was, you'll see the architect booking it, and he's got like 2 people behind him, humanoids, booking it right behind him, and they're running like towards the direction where you just came from.
Okay.
Like they're running right past, not past you, but kind of where you can see them in
Yeah.
the distance.
Oh,
Well,
awesome.
Oh,
We
well,
should angle. I'm gonna
run towards
Yeah, I'm
him
gonna start
because
running
I need
for-
to see him.
You're going to spin around and look back.
Yeah.
Okay. So as they kind of cut into the ruins and then they start trying to like run like behind the rocks, you will see this come crashing through the trees.
Oh, come on. He's pulling
Yeah,
out
I know. Let
something
me
big.
find it here. Is that the one? We'll use this one. Yeah, there we go. This will come crashing through the trees. So what we'll do is we'll pull some of this down. We don't need the village up right now.
We could just back it up.
I do like this guy on the ladder, whoever did that. Great call.
Backing up.
No, we'll just do that. You don't need the guard out there. Just pull that. And we'll put him right there.
Jesus, that's
Perfect. And you guys can put yourselves over here.
Where am I?
You guys will
think
be
Tom's
over
got
in
my
this
face.
area right here. stand yourselves up, please. And I need,
She was in the front.
yes,
Just saying.
architect
Fair
here, and he's hoofing it that direction, along with 2 other people. That's what you'll see. So there was no surprise. You guys will see all that. We'll roll an initiative check with you guys. And Rick, I'll check in periodically to see if you want to change or sort of do anything different,
Yep.
all right?
Wishel sick.
This is my initiative.
What is it?
Whistle
That's an
sick.
8 plus.
Flick.
Okay.
Really? All right.
I finally rolled above a 9.
So this creature that comes out, it carries a big club. It stands probably about 12 to 13 feet tall. The noticeable thing about it is 1 central eye. It doesn't have 2 eyes. It looks like a very roundish face with 1 eye in the middle. It's weird.
One head.
Right, 1 head with 1 eye in the middle. It's weird.
One eye is.
No tentacles.
None.
No tentacles. You
James
guys-
Be one of
Be
those
interesting.
gigantus thingies you were talking about.
All right, so what'd you
It
get
might
there?
be.
What'd you get for initiative
might
there,
be.
Patrick?
I got a whopping 8.
Awesome.
I know.
Tom?
17.
Nikki?
9.
I think these
These
are
are
the,
some super high rolls, guys.
I think
Doing
these
great.
might be the things that the temples were referencing with the great eye
17.
symbols.
They don't look like they'd have too much treasure though.
It looks like he's definitely in pursuit of those 3.
What was his name? Whizzle
Yeah.
Flick?
Whizzle Snicks.
Whizzle Snicks.
Right.
That's it. Whizzle! I'm gonna yell to him. Whizzle! Whizzle!
Don't.
Okay.
Why?
He just looks like he's more booking it away
He's
from
just-
this
he
thing,
just
right?
doesn't
He's
care.
just like trying to hide behind rocks and watching, then he sees it still coming, then he kind of jumps over to another rock.
Oh man.
It's kind of weird watching this little gnome though, because he's got a staff that's probably bigger than he is.
So
Not by much though.
I'm gonna
So he does have a staff. He might be able to use.
I'm gonna find a rock on the ground. And I'm
Okay.
gonna yell Forzore, and I'm gonna send it over to the.
All right, go ahead, roll it.
to the
I got to roll a
yeah, you gotta
dexterity
roll
save,
to
right?
save, yeah.
All right. I have 2 dice in here. So let's do
I'm
that.
also gonna
So a rock rises up and shoots at him. What's the word you got to say?
Forzore.
Forzare?
Forzore.
He
Forzare!
rolled a 3.
So yeah, the rock hits this thing pretty solid.
Nice. So I need a D8. I need one of your D8s because it's 3. I only have 2 because I forgot my dice because I'm a terrible person. That would be 16.
16. Got it.
Oh,
All right. Rock hits it solid. Thing still stands there and it stops where it's at and it turns its attention onto you guys.
of course it does.
Look what you went and did.
Whizzle, hit it from behind!
And are you done?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I got. Well, I can move too, but
Yes, you can. You gonna move closer to it or further away?
I'm gonna use
closer.
since I did a level 1 spell, I could do the
Gust of wind thing?
yeah. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna fly backwards
Okay.
10 feet.
10 feet, so we'll just pull you back. All right. Next up is Luna.
Go get him.
I'm gonna turn into a wolf.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not. Not yet. I'm sorry. I just forgot I cast Shillelagh. That would be a waste of a spell. I'm going to run up to it and attack.
So you're just gonna move right
Just
up
a
and
cantrip,
hit it.
right?
Yeah.
Chillard.
All right. So what's your movement? 25. You're a gnome.
Yeah.
So you can. Let me see.
5, 10, 15, 20.
You'll have to do a dash to get up to next to it.
Do you have anything ranged you can hit it with this turn?
So the rock goes
No.
flying, and you go running after the rock that hits it.
Throw your shillelagh at it.
I have. Well, I have magic.
Yeah. What?
I will cast Entangle on it.
Okay.
Ah, yes, genius.
So it's a Constitution save?
Is
no.
it?
No. Strength saving.
Strength save sounds better. So basically, vines erupt up out of the ground and start wrapping around.
And it makes
this.
it difficult terrain for 20 square
Right.
feet.
So this is a strength saving throw. I am +6 on this save.
Please roll 1. That is a 6.
That is a 6 + 6 is a 12, which still does not beat
Still
her
fails.
thing. So what happens with entangle when you're entrapped?
He becomes entangled and it lasts for 1 minute.
That's 10
and he
rounds
has, and he has to break free with a strength saving throw on
each
his-
round. Okay.
He's restrained.
He's restrained.
Yep.
Got it.
Until the spell ends.
And then for 20 feet
Around him
him.
is difficult.
Difficult terrain,
Yep.
right? I remember that. All right, Patrick. I'm letting
Yeah.
you still know you did your move. Bonus action.
No.
You're good.
Yep.
Lucky Lenny's time to shine.
Now, me and you both go at the same time.
All
So
right.
what you do, I can, it doesn't really affect what I'm doing because I'm going to basically make a strength check and try to get out of it. So we'll just roll a d6 to see who gets to
My
do what they're going to do
dex
first, but
is
actually it
higher
happens
on
at the
my
same
nose,
time.
so I keep my dex right.
All right, so you get to react a second or so, a
keep
little
whatever's
faster than
higher.
I do.
All right. I'm gonna take my short bow.
Okay.
I'm gonna aim for that one eye of his.
Okay.
gonna try
I'm going to
and
try
blind
that
him.
cold shot. Which one's the cold shot?
The
Then?
only thing
I'm
no,
gonna
you
use the
take
blue dice for the gold.
animal's
Okay.
And the orange
everything
will be the regular.
except
Okay.
intelligence and wisdom.
So the orange looks like it's a definite hit.
The blue
everything
probably
else
not gonna
changes.
hit with a
The
12.
blue does
whatever
not
the
hit at
animal
all.
says.
So okay, you do your damage. Well, this thing just gets pelted by the rock from Lilderoy, and then the vines come up out of the ground and wrap it up pretty good.
Teamwork is
As
what
it
I like
spins
to
its
see.
attention towards you guys, and
Right.
Luna runs up next to it.
And because no one is near
This is
it,
a
I don't get
Humanus
my-
Gigantus, definitely
I
a
don't get my
Humanus
sneak
Gigantus,
bonus.
100%.
So it's only gonna be 8 for now.
8 damage, and then you launch an arrow and it nicks it in the shoulder.
Yeah.
All right, it's going to make that strength save again.
7.
+6. Still can't break free. So it's still restrained another
Your
round.
roots are strong, yes they are.
With that, you see the other 3 guys book it and keep running.
No, they
of this
leave
thing.
us.
Right, they boogie out of there.
Mages.
Hey, that's what
I'm
mages do.
here. I'm
I don't know
fine.
too many melee mages. There's a few, but
Eldritch Knights.
that's something a little different.
Yeah.
All right, so back to Lilderoy.
We're still technically.
Back to me.
So you see this thing struggling against the vines and trying to break them, and it's just not getting very, very successful. Very, very far with that attack.
So it's still held up. So I'm gonna do I have to do a ranged spell attack. So do I have any advantage for it being entangled with?
Well, I don't have a
attack?
dexterity modifier to my armor class.
Okay, that works.
So, which I don't have anyway.
So I need to make a ranged spell
Because
attack.
he's
So
so big.
13 plus. What do I add for a ranged spell attack? My wisdom.
Should be your proficiency bonus plus whatever your ability.
Or whatever my thing is. Oh, so that's 5. So
You do have advantage on this.
Okay, so 13 plus 5, so 18.
Okay, that's a hit.
Do
right,
ranged
so
attacks get advantage?
I yell, Arctis Sosantius, and a like water coalesces out of the air and fires and as like a shard of ice and hits him.
Okay.
So it does 1d10 when it hits him,
Okay.
and then when it hits him, it explodes for 2d6 cold. So 10,
Okay.
and then
So the ice shard hits and then explodes,
6.
and then 6 more.
Yes,
Okay.
and that's cold damage.
Wait, when he's
I don't know if that
restrained, do we
matters.
get advantage?
Pretty good, right?
I like it.
Could I
good?
hit his eye?
Yes.
All right, Luna.
Then? I have to find out.
So you see that. You see your vines are holding it.
Too
It
late
struggles
now,
against
so-
them. The arrow hits it in the shoulder. Then Lilderoy does his thing. You see the ice shard come in, hit it, and explode.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
I have disadvantage on those right now because
that
I'm
was my
restrained. I got to roll this other one that didn't quite make it in the dice tower. All right, it did now.
2 and a 3.
So I'll take the 2.
Yeah, so you're fine. So the 2d6 hit. You're supposed to make a saving throw for the 2d6.
Gotcha.
I'm going to walk the rest of the way towards him
Okay.
and attack him with my quarterstaff.
All right.
And I get advantage.
That's a d12.
That's good that's not the right thing.
12.
That's better.
That's better.
18.
18 will hit.
That's a max on it.
So you go up with your wooden stick and you knock it in its ankle.
4,
Stub his toe.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage.
It's a solid stick. All right.
It's a magical
It's
stick.
magical.
It's a magical
It is
stick.
magical now.
All right. You good?
Yeah.
D6 with me, Lenny?
I got 2.
I got it, whatever that die is.
I got a 1.
Not rolling good tonight. I'll
Lucky
make up
Lenny.
for it. I did good against Rick.
Yeah.
I'm paying the price now.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, his dice worked better for me. than-
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
That's true.
Than my
Very
dice
true.
did for him.
Yeah.
So his range stuff got advantage. Do I get advantage then?
Maybe. Yeah, you get it.
I want to call shot for that eye again.
All right, so what you're going to do is do it in 2 sets of dice.
Okay.
One set's your normal advantage roll, the other set, and you have to call it. So what color do you have? Let me see what you have. Blue?
I've got my 2
So
orange.
take this
dice.
blue one, and the 2 blue dice will be either the cold or the not cold, and the orange and this colored one can be the...
I got 2
There you
orange.
go,
dice.
and you're good.
So the orange is regular, blue is cold.
All right. So the higher number on both.
All right, so the blue one is a 12 plus 6 is 18,
Okay.
and the orange
So you definitely
is a
hit.
19.
You definitely hit.
Okay.
Okay.
With
so
the
you hit.
called shot too?
Yep.
Nice.
Well, no, it's just a hit.
No.
Oh, just
Just a-
regular
right,
hit.
right,
Just
just
a
a
regular
hit.
hit. Okay.
Right.
I was gonna say.
Nice back there.
You're welcome.
And now that Luna is close enough, I get my sneak attack bonus.
Awesome.
So hold on, just 2d6. So I'm gonna need a d6. Anyone got an extra?
Mine keeps rolling one, so please, by all means, use it.
I'll roll a 6 with it.
I hope you don't.
All right. Well, that's a total of 5, 9,
9,
13.
13.
It didn't roll a 1. It rolled a 3.
See
In
that?
case you were wondering.
All right. So yeah, you guys have done a lot to this thing. It hasn't even been able to do nothing. So it's going to try to break free again.
I want to poke its eye out.
I might have to do something with this die. I don't know what. So I'm going to break this
Put a
one
little
out.
juice in it.
Trophy or
I'm
something.
trying to break this one out.
Oh boy.
Wait.
See what it does. I'm plus 6.
Oh yeah, that time it worked. 16.
So yes, I break free from the entanglement.
Bastard.
And I still am able to make one attack with that. So awesome. So it takes its giant club and swings at Luna. It's plus 9 to hit.
It's gonna smush the tiny gnome. No, it's not.
Plus 9 to hit.
4.
Plus 9 is 13.
I have
It's a miss.
16 AC.
It's a miss.
She said,
It's a little disoriented still from
If I was
snapping
a
through
bear, it
those
would have
vines.
hit.
and
Right.
getting blasted.
Right, and getting several
It's not
times.
used to attacking tiny creatures.
It's not. And actually, there is a thing on that too. I think with your tiny, because I'm a bigger size, I'll have disadvantage on attacks against you too.
Large versus small.
Yeah, because I'm hitting you.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right, I forgot about that. So either way, I missed. It doesn't really matter in this case. All right, so back to Lilderoy.
Aha. Well, I'm going to use Chill Touch.
Okay.
Arctis Gravitas. I have to make a ranged. At normal now. 20, nat 20.
Nice. All right. So, what was the spell that you just used?
Chill Touch.
Chill touch. So it's definitely going to hit. Max the damage on it, obviously.
Max the damage. Right. So Chill Touch.
If there's a saving throw involved, I'm going to take it as an automatic fail save.
Ghostly
since you rolled a
Skeletal
20.
Hand, 2d8. No, it's 1d8 for now. And only if they were undead.
So it's just 8.
Yeah. He can't move, but he does. No, he can't regen hit points. It's the only thing.
Okay, so since it's only 8, what I'm going to do is roll a d6.
Okay.
Odds, it'll double the damage. Evens, it'll stay at 8.
Odd.
Odd, so I'll do 16.
Awesome.
You're welcome.
Thank you. That was helpful. Aha!
You're gonna
It was,
need
it was a really diesel skeletal
need it.
hand. Yeah. Probably has like 150 hit points.
Don't worry, I'll just take out its eye eventually, and then it won't see anything.
So Luna, you dodge this club coming in on you as the vines snap and the thing breaks free finally from your entanglement.
Do I still get an advantage because I'm tiny, or does it just get
I think
disadvantage?
it gets disadvantage when trying to hit you.
But I don't get advantage.
No.
Does an 11 hit?
No.
Well, then I'm done.
Can you make it hit?
Fine. You're going to stay right there, though, right?
Yes.
All right.
Because I don't have a disengage.
D6 with me.
Sir,
Well, I mean, I do, but
I got a 4 and you got a 2.
Just can't roll tonight.
Nope.
All right. It's good. Works out
Yeah,
for
no,
you
it's
guys.
great. It's terrific. It's
I know
wonderful.
Rick's thinking something
It's
totally different than
stupendous.
that, but
Yes,
that's a whole
he's saying
different story.
screw all of you.
I want that eyeball.
Is that what you're after?
Yes. It's gonna be my trophy.
That's
So
going
the
to be a
blue
little
ones,
weird.
That's
called
a-
shot again. I'm assuming that 11 does not
That's,
get the eyeball,
that's a correct assumption.
but a 22.
22 will
assuming
hit.
hits.
Yes.
Right. You've got more red d6 than Dave does. So that's 12 plus 4, 16.
16.
That's with your sneak attack?
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah. Plus,
Yeah,
if
'cause
I
it
move,
adds
he
like
doesn't get
2
sneak
extra
attack.
d6 to my damage.
All right.
so-
So yeah, you hit this thing again, pretty solid. So it's got like 3 or 4 arrows stuck in its upper shoulder area,
Right, but
aiming towards the head.
I need to aim a little higher, I think.
It's got a little like a frost burn mark, I guess, from the thing and this skeletal thing trying to choke it.
It's got a rock.
It's
Just
not
wed-
having a good day.
It's not having a good day here with you
its
guys.
Chest.
Correct. Not having a good day. All right, back to Lilderoy.
Aha.
No, back to me first. Excuse me.
No.
Let me take a swing.
Yeah.
I can't forget that.
No.
So yeah, this thing's gonna try to hit you twice. So I got 2 attacks on my club here. I'm gonna try to hit Luna. So my first one with disadvantage.
Your
11.
lowest is an 11.
So that's a hit because it's a 20 because I'm plus 9.
Yes.
All right. And my damage is 3d8 plus 6.
That's a lot of D8.
I dropped that die. I'll get it in a minute.
Luna, no. You
Maybe my
can't
luck's
drop.
This might
turning
be.
around.
This might be when you want to
Turn into a bear.
anything other than you.
Yeah. Ow.
So 10, 18, 22.
Ow.
Are you still alive?
Yeah.
Second attack.
Jesus.
What?
You better hope he meant, yeah.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot 2 attacks.
At disadvantage.
But plus 9. Lowest is a 6.
Plus 9. 15, not enough.
Yeah,
I like
you, might,
the sigh of relief.
Yeah.
you might want to change.
So yeah, these things hurt a little bit when they hit.
You can't drop
yeah.
because you're my extra damage right now.
I didn't hear you guys sighing while you were messing it up and keeping it tied down.
Well, I'm
You
not
guys-
gonna sigh until it's dead.
I don't get it. All right, so back to Lilderoy, who
Now
sees
it's me.
Luna get pulverized by this this club. I'm just picturing these like cartoons. Where
So twin spell allows me to target a second creature with the same spell if I use a sorcery point. Since there's no other creature, it just wouldn't do anything.
I believe it just does it say you target a separate creature, or does it say you
A
duplicate?
spell
the
that targets only one creature, doesn't have a range of self, can spend the sorcery point equal to the spell's level to hit a second creature.
So you have to
within
hit a second creature.
So it
It
has
has
to
to
be
target
second.
Because
another
I'm pretty
creature.
sure there's one that actually boosts the damage on it that you
There
can
is.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for. Another rock on the ground
Okay.
and just send it on over to him. For Zare, I say.
Okay. Dex saving throw.
Correct. 6.
These dice are choking.
I don't know, you seem to hit Luna pretty.
Yeah,
I hit her once. Come on now.
Once was enough.
With disadvantage at plus 9.
Hey,
that would be 13.
I'll take your plus
13
9.
points of damage.
Correct.
Means I can hit the eyeball.
All right. So again, another rock floats up out of the ground. Lilderoy sends it,
Yes.
and it impacts with this thing.
Yes, I do. So
Can you do anything else?
1, 2, 3. Nope. Staying right where I am.
So Luna, you recover from that a little bit. You're still seeing birdies. Yeah.
Oh, look, there's
Poof, I'm a bear.
And poof, you're a bear.
That's a bonus, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna attack it
As a bear. All right.
for 20.
Okay, that's a hit. That's you do your bite and then your claw. Is that correct?
Yes. So the first one
Okay. So you chomp down into its leg a little bit.
is 1d8. For 6.
All right.
No, 5, I'm sorry.
5.
even better.
And then 15 on the second attack
That'll hit.
for 2d6. For 14.
14. Then you rake across it.
I gave it 10.
So you nibbled on him and then you slashed him open with your claw.
Yeah.
I was still getting
So he's
used
got a
to the
little cut on.
teeth.
He's got a little scrape on his knee. Essentially.
Well,
Roll d6 with me, Patrick. Still standing. It looks pretty bloodied and pretty battered, but it's still standing.
2.
I got a 2.
Oh, we both got 2s.
All right, then we'll roll it again.
It's fine by me.
6.
Come on, like a 6. That is a 5.
All right. Want to use a luck point on that?
No.
Kidding.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him.
I feel like, no, you can have this one.
All right. So the thing takes its club up again and tries to hit the like a baseball swing this time on the bear.
Awesome.
I have 11
Although I'm
AC
getting
now.
desperate for that.
It's got bad news for the
I might
bear.
use the
Yeah,
light point.
Something stupid like
Yeah.
that.
So he needs to roll a 1 to miss.
Pretty eyeball.
All right. I'm plus 9 to hit.
Basically.
So I need to fumble.
No,
did
you
not.
didn't.
Okay. So I hit.
Get a 6.
If you match AC, does it still hit?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, you need to fumble to miss.
All right. So yeah, that's a hit.
Yep,
It's alright, you have more health though. You're a bear.
it's true. She has the full bear health for now.
Which is how much?
34.
It's going to be minus 3d8 plus 6 here in a minute.
That was cold.
3 ones. 3 ones.
Cold, yeah.
3 ones.
Bet it's not 3
6,
ones.
5. I can't see that one.
That's a 1. So there's a 1 in
Okay, all
there.
right.
Yeah.
So that's
12.
12 plus 6.
18.
18. So take 18.
It's not bad.
Second attack.
It's
Oh,
just
yeah,
the
that's
bear's
right.
health, at least.
I
though.
forgot there's 2 attacks.
At least it's just the bear.
You said 18, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and the bear is bigger now, so it's not a disadvantage.
Yeah, what's your AC as a bear?
11.
11.
Why does it go down?
I don't know.
Because I'm easier to hit.
That's right.
Yeah.
You definitely
Didn't fumble. Yeah.
Did I get a 20?
No.
That would be
Yeah,
awesome.
13.
I would just say she's dead if you roll a 20.
All right, let's do 3d8 plus 6. So I
There's
hit
not
the
even a
bear
body.
once. Bam! You're feeling pretty battered now. You're definitely hurting. Like I need to remind you of that. That's 13 plus 6. Sounds like 19 more. 19 and 18.
I am a gnome again.
You're back to being a gnome.
Yeah.
So what is the excess that would the bear has like 34, 35 hit points if I recall correctly.
7.
So you have 7 off of your normal hit points.
Then I am unconscious.
Then you are
now.
unconscious as well. You are an unconscious gnome. Gotcha. So the thing hits you twice, lays you out.
That was a
No.
good throw.
Lenny. Now remember, your
bonus
attack
damage.
Your attack is going off at the same time, so she is still there. So you still get the bonus damage because you guys are both in the same initiative.
All right then.
That's why that's relevant.
I'm going balls to the wall here.
Okay.
Going for that eyeball,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hit it. The blue is still the cold shot.
Okay.
All right, so the blue, which is the cold shot, is a 16,
Okay.
and the orange is a 14.
The 14 will hit.
I'm
Barely.
I'm going to use a luck point.
See what I did there?
I'm going to
Barely.
use a luck point.
He's funny because she was a bear.
Hold on. I'm using a luck point.
You're using a luck point on the cold shot.
Yes. 24.
24 is just enough to get the cold shot right in the eye.
Yes!
That's exactly the number you needed.
I got it.
So you see him bear down. There it is again. With his bow. This one's for you, Razor Law. This is how you use a bow, is what he says. No,
No.
he didn't say that.
I say, no, Luna.
And he fires.
It's going to do a lot. So 11, 12, 13 plus 4 is 17 damage.
All
So you-
to his eyes.
So you
Yes.
do 17 damage. It hits it and pierces it right through its eyeball. And then the thing kind of topples over and falls.
Awesome.
Ah, yeah.
Now, odds it'll fall face down. Right? I'll
Okay.
roll that out here on a d20. Evens, it's backwards.
Odds it fell forward.
So it kind of does one of these numbers and then falls forward.
I'm to the.
Oh, that's gonna
I'm
make
right
getting
to the
behind
side
a
of
lot
it.
harder.
I'm not
I'm gonna need
directly in
people
front
out
of
here.
it.
I'll give you that.
I mean, well, that's where the minis
So
are.
right next to Luna, you see this thing looks like it's coming down right on top of her, and like it hits the floor of the jungle. You'll see the dust come up in a cloud of smoke,
Now I'm
just
gonna run up
lays
to,
there.
to Luna and
Okay.
I'm gonna stabilize her.
okay. So Little Roy runs up and starts binding her wounds
Yeah.
and making bandages or whatever you got, and
seeing if there's any broken things.
there's a lot of broken things.
I don't have any things to fix the broken things.
There's many broken things on Luna right now.
I have nothing to fix broken things.
Yeah, so Luna's got a few busted ribs.
Awesome.
Right.
Terrific.
It's lucky her skull isn't caved in at this point.
Pretty much.
It almost was.
After I stabilize her, I'm gonna check the body
Okay.
of the humanist gigantus.
It did have a. The only thing it had on it was a makeshift club.
That's it?
Basically, it looks like it uprooted some type of a tree of some
Okay.
nature. Yes.
It's just carrying on a tree.
Yes. Big.
Is Wizzlesnick still in a line of sight, or did he?
carrying
Or,
this around.
or did
You
they-
don't see any one of those three.
Damn it!
You don't see any one of those
How
three.
long? How long are we? Like how far?
You guys were in this total combat less than a minute.
I mean, how far? How long had we been traveling from the city?
You were close to about the half an hour mark.
Okay.
Just going through old ruins and
Okay.
you get past the one
Basically
graveyard
almost
spot.
at the aqueduct.
Yeah, you guys were pretty much almost there.
All right. Well, I guess we should pick Luna up and then go back to the city. There's no reason to go to the aqueduct anymore.
You sure?
Well, Wizzlesnick is in the city, so that's who.
That's who we
He's
wanted.
not here anymore.
Yeah, he didn't even see you guys turn. He wasn't even looking. They weren't even looking to know you
They
guys
didn't
even
care.
blasted that thing. They were
So-
just out of there. Right.
I want to walk over to the body.
Okay.
Is its head like sideways or is it face down?
Well, it fell face forward, so it doesn't really matter.
Can I see the eyeball?
Sure, you can see the eye. It's got an arrow lodged right dead center in it. We got it on an arrowhead. So.
Yeah,
All right.
I want to do that.
All right. So you take your time doing that while you're binding her wounds. And we'll go to Rick, who's
My trophy.
Right.
watching himself not be the only one that almost dies this evening.
Yes.
At least.
I mean,
Waking
you're
up in
fine.
his cage, a couple more hours go by. You don't know how long. It's closer to nighttime. A lot of the throughout the time, like while you're coming in and out of consciousness throughout the day, you'll see like some of those festivities going on, and then going back to sleep, you'll see like a quiet moment. Then you'll see now it's nighttime. There is 2 guards that are like patrolling the area. Mostly the people in the cages, the goblins. Some of the cages are now empty. Before there was a goblin or 2 in there. You don't see the dwarf in his cage either at this point, and you're conscious enough where you've basically taken a long rest. So whatever you would recover from a long rest, you can have back.
Okay.
You'll heal. Yeah.
How much?
And you'll come to.
How do you work?
You'll be fine. You can put yourself right up to max. You'll
Okay.
be good.
Cool. All right. So it's night.
Yes. You don't know what time at night?
Okay.
Oh, I gotta check weather. I always keep forgetting that.
Oh, does the weather matter?
Yeah, it does actually.
Oh, okay.
That's a little different. It'll be a slight misty rain right now. Just light
Okay.
rain at night.
All right.
Does it cause dragons to spawn?
Yes.
So everything's a little wet, little slick,
Yes.
a little slippery.
Yep. And you're close to the jungle where there's not a lot of foliage near you because they want to keep you obviously where they can see you.
Right.
But there is like a couple of maybe plants where you can reach through the cage and pull a
Okay.
leaf or 2 off.
Okay. Why would I pull a leaf off?
I don't know. Just saying you could.
Okay. Cool.
Right.
Chew on it? I don't know.
You know, being a sailor and a swashbuckler, I know knots.
Okay.
Like I would know knots.
Okay.
Stealthily,
Okay.
like behind my back almost.
Okay.
I'm checking the vines to see how tight they are around the wood.
Okay. What I'll do is I'll give you advantage on the die roll,
Okay.
and we will do it with stealth, obviously,
Okay.
because you're trying to do it like you said, sneakily.
Right.
So we'll do a stealth check first of all to see how good you are at it. Doing
With
a stealth.
advantage?
We'll do that with advantage. Because it's nighttime and the guards aren't as observant at the moment.
23.
Okay, 23 is good enough. You
Okay.
can, definitely, if you feel pretty quiet and confident in what you're doing. Now to undo the knot, that would be what type of check would that really be? Let's see here. I would probably do that under
Probably
sleight of hand.
Sleight of
Let's go
hand.
with a sleight of hand check on that. And again, that'll definitely give you advantage on.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, you can tell these things are more just like wrapped with a very tight pull because these knots are not the best knots on these
Okay.
cages.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try untying one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as quietly and as stealthily as possible.
Okay. So we'll take that as your first check when you did the
Okay.
one. You checked it. It looked good. We'll
Okay.
do it again with an advantage. And how many of these are you looking to undo?
Enough to where I could be able to fit out.
So you're going to be here a while.
Yes.
Basically the whole
Slow,
cage.
slow and steady. And that's all.
Right. You're not looking for speed.
Right. No. I
Okay. So
Yeah, we only get one attack.
No.
no.
Nine, yeah.
Okay. You can't seem to get this knot. Now let's
Yeah,
do
one
the
attack
stealth
on
check
this
on
one,
this.
but
So
two
each one you're going
attacks
to
on this
basically do a double roll. One for stealth.
Faster.
One for
just feel
getting
like-
rid of the knot.
Okay. You want this one stealth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I didn't do it the first time. We should do
right.
stealth first next time.
Okay.
And that's my bad.
Stealth is
It's a
17.
14 AC.
Okay, so yeah, you're very quiet, so even though you don't quite get it, you don't give yourself away.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
So
Only has 26 HP.
you are, what size is your character?
I am 6'6".
So you're big. Obviously,
I'm
we
big,
knew you're big.
yes.
Okay. Are you looking to make it so you can crawl out or making it so you can walk out? What size are you trying to make this
I'm
thing?
making it to where it'll give when I'm ready for it to give.
Okay, so you want it to be able to structurally collapse, but not
Yes.
just do it while you're untying it.
Right. Right.
Okay, so let's roll this 6 times. Will be the total amount that we need.
Okay.
Because you're going to kind of be moving around the cage while you're doing it, probably
Yes.
checking like the corners for one, including a couple that are up high.
Yes.
All right. So we've already won the first one. The
Okay.
first one was the check to see what you could do and if you could do it. The second one, now you've actually done the first one.
Okay.
No, actually you failed on the knot,
Yes.
but you did do the stealth check.
Yes.
All right. So let's do this 6 times.
Okay. We do the stealth first.
Yep. We
and
do
then
stealth and then we do the knot. Let's do the first one. I have the number you need to beat.
20 on stealth.
Okay. And then the knot.
12.
All right. Let's do the second.
20 on stealth.
Again. All right.
I can see where this is going.
He's got the
Very
stealth part
quietly
down.
untying knots, or not untying knots.
You'll notice that as you keep doing it, these knots seem pretty easy to figure out what they've done.
Right. That one was a 13.
The difficulty is lessening on the knots.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
The stealth, however, is staying the same.
Right.
All right. 13 is the number.
Yes.
All right.
Next stealth is a 14,
Okay.
and knot is a 20.
Okay. Next.
Stealth is a 20,
Okay. That's the third time you've.
Yeah.
and knot is a 13.
Okay.
16 stealth,
Doing good.
and 20 on knot.
All right. Last one. Last set.
23 on stealth,
Very good.
and a 19 on knot.
You are
So
very
you did really, you did really awesome moving yourself
Yes.
around. So basically, you've moved yourself around the cage, and you've set key points where you could basically just bust out of this cage at any moment.
Right.
It's still staying structurally intact. So
Yes.
what are you gonna do?
What time is it?
It's nighttime. There's only 2 guards that are out there.
2 guards?
You have no weapons. Let me
No
just
weapons.
emphasize on that again.
Or do I?
Or do you?
He has horns and hands.
He does have horns.
He's got his mitts.
In distance from the cage, are they like right there? Or
From
are
the
they-
what?
From the cage. Are they right
They're
next to
doing
the cage?
patrols. They're kind of walking around, checking like all the cages, and they kind of go over to where they have like a makeshift campfire type thing.
Okay. Okay.
And then,
I will count footsteps for one whole revolution that they do.
okay, make an intelligence check on that. You can do it as a saving throw, so you have like advantage or anything like that on there. You'll get the proficiency bonus. I don't know if you do or not.
23.
Okay. So yeah, you seem to have the pattern down pretty good. At some points they do break it up a little bit. For the most part, they stay kind of in a rhythm.
Right, because I'm not doing anything else. Except
Right, they're
for-
just- right.
I'm supposed to have my
Right, they
anchors.
will occasionally maybe stop and look at 1 or 2 people, or like maybe the goblin cage or your cage or whatever, and just kind of like look around and then kinda
Okay.
move on.
The floor of this, there's nothing else in here, correct?
Correct.
Is it a wood floor? Is it a cage floor? When I say cage floor, is it
Is the cage sitting on the floor?
It
or
looks
is he
like it's more
standing in
sitting on
the
like a flat slab of stone.
flat slab? Any of it loose?
Don't know. Let's find out.
cage? Is the cage secure to the ground?
Yes.
Okay. I was going to say, can't you just go?
Just lift it up.
That'd be funny,
So
wouldn't
this
it?
would be Looney Tunes. I feel like Bugs Bunny should
No,
like
you should
step
just
out.
take the cage and walk with it. And
That is Looney
just
Tunes.
drop it and be like, no, I'm
That-
still in the cage.
All you see is these 2 eyeballs.
That is totally Looney Tunes right
I'm still
there.
in the cage. I'm not going
Oh
anywhere.
man. Oh, that's Bugs Bunny right there. 100%.
Just take it with you.
Still in the cage.
They can't be mad at you.
Awesome.
Okay. Loose stones.
Yes, there's a few small little loose, not big stones, but like looks like there's a piece that you could probably chip off. Something small, but about how big do you want?
Golf ball size?
Golf ball size, but golf ball you can do.
Okay. When they're at their furthest away
From you,
from me, I can reach through the cage, obviously.
right?
And I'll take this piece of stone.
That's the sound it
That's the
makes.
sound it makes.
That's the sound
That's
of
now the
thunder.
sound it makes.
We'll get to that later. And I lob it in their direction.
Okay.
As hard and as far as I can.
Okay. So let's do a check on that. So it's basically a throw. You're trying to hit them.
No.
No?
No. Say they're here.
Right.
I want to make it go kind of into the jungle as like a distraction.
Okay, like further away from them to try to
Yes.
lure them in that direction.
yes.
All right, so let's roll a 2-hit on that
Okay.
for the accuracy of where you're trying to aim for.
Okay.
So it'll be a thrown weapon. It's a rock, so you don't get a proficiency bonus with that.
Okay.
With thrown, it's usually under dex,
dex.
but it may be strength on. Let's do a strength with this one.
Okay.
Just because it's a rock. that
Going
you're
for
doing.
distance.
You're not really going for accuracy. You're going more
Right.
for distance on this.
6.
What?
So you try to roll back with the rock and you throw it and it kind of just like rolls out onto the floor, like right in front of your cage a little bit. Like
Okay.
maybe the cage got in the way in your
Right.
toss.
Did they,
Yeah.
did they notice?
Let me well, their
cage-
passive perception. Let me just check their
6.
passive on this.
Did the cage?
Got a Minotaur throwing a rock.
So you didn't do this stealthily.
No.
No. Because you never said you would.
No, I did not.
No, they did not notice that. I
Okay.
just
Wow.
assigned a number and I rolled really low.
Right. Okay.
Their passive perception was low, and the number I assigned to him for that was low. And well,
is
so
there-
no, they didn't seem to notice at all. They're still
you
kind
said
of
there
over
was
there.
a couple of loose rocks.
Yeah, there's a few.
Okay, so I'll attempt it again.
Okay.
I don't want to metagame it, but
Okay.
I will do a stealth. I will do, we'll do
Try
a
to
stealth
try to do it quietly.
Yes.
All
What
right.
do you mean? You'll
Give me
just
1
realize
second
you
on
were
that.
making too much noise and correct yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You did wake up like one of the goblins that are sleeping in a cage near you, though.
Okay.
So one of them kind of stirs up
Okay.
and kind of wakes up and looking around.
Yeah.
Looks scared.
I go,
Okay. And it backs up in its cage away from you because it's scared of you too.
Okay.
You know?
but he's not in the same cage as me.
No, oh no.
Okay. So they heard it and they're going in that general direction
And when you're gonna throw it.
right now?
Okay, let's do the
Okay.
stealth first. No advantage or anything, just a quick stealth
right.
check.
23.
Okay, I need that number. That's the same as you had last time too. That's pretty good. Okay.
He's a very quiet man.
He's very quiet. He's not very accurate, but he's very quiet. And he can't climb.
And or throw, apparently.
Or throw. Hey.
Yes.
He can stab stuff though, real good.
Yes.
I will attempt.
He almost had that guy down to like 2 hit points, I think it was on that gorilla.
I will attempt to throw the rock again.
Okay.
You got a muscle cramp.
8.
Got cramp.
You get this
Right,
cramp
I'm
in your
sorry.
shoulder and
No, that's a 4.
it's the same number as last time.
So you got a 6 again.
Got this muscle cramp. Put me in, coach.
The cage is constricting. It's like
Well, you're big. You're this
Yeah.
giant minotaur trying to throw this little rock.
yeah.
Clearly
It's just not going where you
You
want
just need
it.
a bigger
quarterback.
rock. Maybe if you get a bigger rock, it'll be easier.
One of them noticed, or seems to notice something, and it looks back over towards the cages real quick, and
Okay.
it hits its buddy on the shoulder. And
This is totally an episode of Looney Tunes.
that's what I'm saying right now. Here's this big minotaur.
He's like the big red,
Nothing.
the big red hair monster thingy.
It was the
can't-
goblin.
Gossamer.
Yeah. Gossip. That I can't believe I forgot that name. But yeah,
Oh, I hope it does
One
more.
of my favorites,
I
man.
hope there's more.
Anyway. So yeah, they kind of go over and they start investigating like the area where they heard the noise of the rock where it fell. So they come
Okay.
closer to your cage.
Closer to my cage.
They're more looking around, like checking the area, looking at you. Obviously, they see you there.
Okay.
All right. Move on.
That's not
Not
suspicious
sure.
at all.
Not suspicious at
they're
all.
dumb.
We hope.
More rocks.
You.
There's more. There's a
dang
few more rocks.
Okay.
Dirty ape.
Of course, because I wouldn't want to have to.
There's like I said,
it up.
there's stuff in grabbing
Okay.
range.
Okay. Stealthily.
While they're there, you're gonna grab a rock.
Yeah. Stealthily. No, it's not very stealth. 10.
They,
Look.
So you're
for
gonna
a
grab
look.
another rock, right? They look over at your cage as they see you kind of doing something there, and they start like, oh. Start making gorilla noises at you. Start beating their chest at you.
Okay. I'm nude. No weapons. Okay.
Take their spears, just get ready to poke them through the cage, but they don't yet.
I sit down.
Okay.
And I cower-ish.
Okay.
I won't say cower.
Get it? Cower.
Yeah,
Cower.
Barnyard humor. Gotta love it.
Got him.
That was pretty good.
Yes.
No pull about it.
Yes. Sit back in the corner and just
Contemplate.
yes.
All right, just kind of
Yes. Patience.
just kind of back off.
Yes.
All right, so we'll skip you and come over to these guys for a little bit. A little bit of excitement in the cage. If you could maybe throw the rock.
If I can hit a rock.
You rolled a 4 twice.
All right, so the unconscious,
meant to
battered body of Luna, which is kind of light to carry.
Yeah,
because
she's
a
tiny.
gnome. She's tiny. But you have a strength of like nothing.
Yeah.
So
You probably still couldn't carry.
you probably still can't carry her.
Good try.
So they were both laying on the jungle floor next to this giant dead Cyclops,
Yeah.
where Lenny's now about scraped out his eyeball and he's pulling it out and severing the
Really
eye.
glad I'm not awake for that.
Nah, you didn't see anything.
We have to carry her back to the town and tell them of this creature, this Humanus Gigantus that we finally found.
Yeah, I have proof right here.
let's
I
go.
hold it up on the arrow.
Can you assist me in lifting her? I have a bad back, you see.
But he has to carry his
I
arrow.
have to carry the eyeball.
I can carry the eyeball for you. That I can manage. I don't think I can carry her though.
No, I think you're fine. You got it. I'm not very strong either, and I'm gonna like
I'm gonna try to
jiggle my
convince
arm.
him. I got an 18
On a persuasion check?
on a persuade. Yeah.
You should have used that
Yeah,
for
roll
your
your insight.
strength.
Yeah. Plus 6, so 24.
An 8.
So you think that it does make sense. It does make sense what he's saying.
So I take the eyeball.
You know, it doesn't mean he does it.
No, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna reach
the
over and
eyeball.
take it. He's gonna reach
And he
over and
does
take
reach
it.
it, and you're kind of okay to let it go, because he did kind of persuade you, but you're still like, I don't want it.
I'll give it right back. You can
But
have
it
it.
does
I don't
make
want
sense.
this. I do
I don't
not
want
want
to
it.
carry her, but it makes
I do
sense.
not want it at all. I promise you can have it back.
Oh,
I'm always taking your stuff. I give it back though.
touching.
He has an
Alright,
obsession
so I'm
with
gonna
taking
carry
your stuff.
You're going to carry Luna. Okay, and you guys are
Best
going
of
to
my
try to head
ability.
back to... Okay, I need you to roll a strength check for me.
Yeah, I have noodle items. So.
All right, we'll just do 2 of these.
Better than mine.
I think I dropped Luna.
Okay.
I got a 5.
Yeah, you seem to have a problem with getting her
total.
because, it's
Can I-
dead weight.
Can I help
not
him?
heavy.
Can I help him get her on his shoulder?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can add advantage to that for just to get her up on the shoulder.
A 14.
Okay, so after he drops you to the jungle floor unconscious the first time, good thing you're not awake for this.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a few more bruises.
they give a few more bruises. They throw you up over Lenny's shoulder, and you guys start heading back through the ruins. And you guys will finally come to the gate.
Well, I'm just gonna start yelling and waving the eyeball.
Right at the time you get to the
Careful
gate, the
with
guards
my
outside
eyeball.
the gate will see you guys coming.
Yeah.
They look kind of in a frantic, like they have the arrows
Yeah,
drawn.
where's
at you, they're ready for
Whistle?
the-
Schnitz.
They're like, quick, get in here! Is that thing still following you guys?
We killed it.
I killed it.
Hey,
We killed it.
Amazing!
my
Get
eyeball.
inside the gate. There might be more. They
Yeah.
told us about it.
All right, we're gonna go inside.
All right, so they get you in the side. The gate. You don't have to worry about moving everything right now. We're
Okay.
probably getting close to wrap up time here soon.
20 minutes.
About 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
No. Supposed to end at 8:45. So like 10 minutes. I thought
minutes.
are we leaving?
We would do about 5 minutes short,
Oh,
right?
5 minutes short. So never mind. We got
Still got time.
12 minutes.
12 minutes.
Whatever.
13 seconds. Anyway, so you get inside the gates.
13 seconds. I drop Luna.
No, 12 minutes, 13 out. Now it's about
Oh.
12:09, but
Okay, no.
continue.
I don't drop Luna.
8,
Please
7.
don't.
No. Anyway.
Please don't.
We take her right to Lenore.
Okay. So you guys bring her into Lenore.
Yeah.
She's again. You see her working. Looks like this time now she's working on the skeleton, the giant skeleton that
The
was
one
there.
from the temple?
Yes. And she seems to be doing something with that when you guys burst open the door and you
Yeah.
come into her office.
I have the eye too. I'm brandishing the eye, like sweating.
So she's like, "Quick, get her on the table."
Yeah.
You know, they throw her
I'll
down.
flop her on the
I'm just
table.
gonna throw her down. And
If there was,
Flop.
if you want to examine one of these things with more flesh on it, it's in the jungle about 20 minutes away toward the aqueduct.
she's like, "Well, let's get her taken care of first." And then she binds her wounds.
He's like, give me the eyeball back.
Oh, I give it back to him.
And it looks like she casts some type of magic.
Can I pay attention to that?
You can pay attention to that magic.
Okay.
It's weird magic.
I don't.
It's magic. You don't really know.
I don't know what it is.
You don't really know what it is. She says some kind of like prayers and does some weird stuff with the magic. Right? And then you feel better. You see her bruises start going away. You see her
Broken ribs
broken
going back
ribs
into
kind of
place.
coming back in place.
Punctured lungs.
You hear,
no
like,
longer
a
punctured.
punctured lung.
I'm
Right?
gonna very
Blackened
intently.
eye, you know.
I'm gonna
Can't
very
Your character
intently
make a
watch her
potion
do
that
that.
regrows
Yes.
bones or something?
And you see it's like taking something out of her, like it's really tiring her as she's doing it. Right? And she goes, she's just going to need to rest a little bit, but she'll be okay. She's like, tell me what happened. Tell me about this eye. This is amazing.
I recant the whole thing. It's like a grand tale.
No time. I'm gonna go find Whizzle. What's his name?
So what's his name? That's how you make friends,
Yeah.
Lenny.
So when he leaves, so Lenny
You take off.
Yeah, with
finally,
the eye.
he got that shot in the eye was perfect. Right after I whittled it down with all of my magic, I got it down. It was down on a knee, looking up at us right as we.
I wake up at this point. He's flying. He's a bullshit.
And then go back to sleep, right?
Lenny and Luna did all the work.
13,
so full of
13
crap.
plus 6 for deception.
All right, let me
Just
find
in
her.
your half-conscious sleep.
Her stats. Hold on.
Lil Dariah's full of crap. Snore.
13?
Well, 19 plus.
19. Okay, so yeah, she's Wow, that's fascinating.
Yeah,
Roll
it
an
seems to be
advantage.
susceptible.
We've seen the symbols of the one eye thing, so this is
Yes.
this is an astounding find.
Yes, I think they might worship these creatures.
Crazy.
I've
I
dubbed
wake
them
up now?
Humanus Gigantus.
All right, I'm sorry.
Didn't she disbelieve you about the Phobos at
She,
first?
she did.
But now
well,
she
she,
believes-
didn't, she didn't disbelieve me. She just was like, I don't know. I've never heard of that. But
And then
Yeah,
went
sure.
from there.
and then went from there. I don't know. I wasn't inside her head.
All right, so
think
yeah,
everyone
he's
should
easy to
have triple
find.
advantage
He's easy to
against you.
find. You'll see him.
In
He's
my
actually
dreams,
standing
I'm
outside in the street, and he's
smacking him.
talking to some of the people about what had happened from his perspective.
Can you teach me what you did
You know,
to
he's kind of grumpy when he's saying, he's like, I got all this work to do, and this thing came crashing through, and it started ripping apart our stuff, and it started chasing us. We took off out of there. I don't know where it's at now. You know, he's
I'm gonna toss the eye right in front of him.
he's
at
got
his
the eye, I
feet.
thought.
No, I gave it
Take
back.
it
I gave it
I'm
back.
gonna toss the eye at his feet and be like, there it is.
Why would you toss it? That's like your prized possession. Now it's gonna get damaged.
Because I wanted to be cool about it.
Oh, okay.
I can just
And plus, it's a
imagine
gross
watermelon.
eye. I
It's
mean,
gonna, like,
So he
splatter.
plops on the ground, and everybody's like, ooh, and like silence falls over the little crowd.
I'm
that's
just gonna do
gathered.
a heroic pose.
Superman, you did a Superman pose.
Brilliant.
Lucky Lenny took care of it.
All right. So he picks up the thing on the eye. He's like, this
party
is
is
amazing.
full of people who like to steal credit.
He's like, you should bring this over to
took it
Lenore
down.
and let her take a look at that. Or Darius, if anybody can find Darius. He's like, I got a little bit too much work to do than worry about this right now, but that's an amazing thing. Good job.
Thank you.
He's like, you can come with us at any time.
Cool.
You're pretty keen at killing monsters. I kind of like that.
Yeah, I can. I said I would help you before because you know I'm pretty good at building.
Well, while you are in my debt.
Well, I should.
Thank you.
I'm gonna help you out now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Not right this second now, but now.
Yeah.
Fury.
He's like, I think, guys, we're going to call it a day. We'll work on the bell tower, and we'll go back to the aqueduct the first thing in the morning. And, you know, the other guys are like, okay. And one of them is James's friend there, the one that likes
Benedict?
words. No, the other one, I forget what his
Turk.
name is. Turk.
Oh.
Right.
That guy.
He's like, have you seen Mr. Law? He's brave like you guys.
I'm not there.
Yeah.
All right, I have something to say.
I'm still unconscious dreaming about smacking him because he's telling bullshit.
Dreaming about smacking him. Come
So
on.
what are you going to do while you're out there?
So
You
is he.
just-
PG.
I think I'll get a meal and I'll help him with the bell tower or something.
Okay, so you're going to stick with him.
Yeah.
Okay, so he goes right to work, but you're going to go in and get something to eat while you're there, and then
Yeah.
because you know that works up an appetite.
I wonder if it
Yeah.
smells better now.
Killing Humanus.
maybe it does.
Humanus
It's the same slop
Gigantus
as earlier, so.
Oh.
Then I'm only gonna have a little bit.
Killing Humanus Gigantus is tired work.
Yeah.
So you're still in the room with Lenore.
Yeah. Can you show me what you did to Luna?
It takes years of practice to do that. I basically send a prayer up to my higher power, and they bestow the power upon me.
Nothing. I just had a whole bestowing of power, ultimate warrior.
Thing.
Yeah.
She's not the Highlander.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not the quickening, Tom.
No, I know. Yeah. I just had an ultimate warrior interview from like the 90s pop in my head. But anyway.
I'm picturing the armbands and him screaming,
yeah.
running down the ring.
Yeah, looking away from the camera.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna just go out and look for Lenny then. And,
All right.
and go get something to eat with him.
All right, and you're going to stay unconscious on the table.
Yes.
Sounds
right.
good.
Got it.
Perfect.
All
I
right.
mean, now that you have a choice.
So you guys are back there. We'll go to Rick for a little bit. So Rick, you're back in your cage.
Yes.
After about another hour or so, these
Can I
guys
wake
kind of
up
go
and
back into their
listen?
normal routine
He was
again.
lying.
Okay.
They pick it back up.
I don't even know what he said.
Time wise,
You are a navigator, so I'll give you a die roll. You can check by the lunar position, and
of course. Well, I have my tools, so I won't.
right, so there's no advantage on the die roll.
An 11, sir.
So,
Be survival check again.
so it's 12.
A 12.
Yes.
You're thinking it's approaching midnight.
Oh, okay. Surprising. I thought it was later than that. Pebble time, I guess, or rock time again. I guess I gotta get them distracted.
So you're gonna wait again until they hit the
Yes.
pinnacle of their.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. And I stealthily pick up a rock.
All right.
Let me do this one for the stealth. Come on. 13?
Okay. So you think you're pretty quiet.
Okay. Stealthily
Throw this rock.
throw the rock.
Let's see the rock throw. Is it above a 4?
6. It's a 2 on dice plus my.
It's actually worse than before.
Well, you rolled a 4 and got a 6 last time on the throw.
Yeah.
This is the throw. The stealth is already done. This would be the throw.
Oh, the throw. Oh,
Yeah.
4.
So this time you didn't even make it past the cage. It rattles up
Right,
against your
yes,
cage.
absolutely.
All right, I'm going to give them advantage on this perception check type of a
Okay.
roll.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually give them a roll because they're a little bit more perceptive now since it happened
Absolutely.
before. And now that it hits your cage, they're going to definitely want to take a look at it.
Yes.
So your stealth roll was a 13, correct?
17.
All right. Do I have anything that beats that 13?
17.
I believe I do. So yes, they definitely come immediately over to your cage, and they start getting very aggressive with you.
Okay.
Very aggressive.
Okay.
You know, they're not hitting you or doing anything yet. You know, but they're definitely like in your face,
mad at me.
roaring at you. They're mad at you. You know.
I yawn,
Okay.
lay down, and turn my back to him.
There you go.
And go to sleep. Pretend to go to sleep.
Yeah, try to go to sleep. Stealthily.
You can tell that now they're kind of messing with you, and they start like they're not shaking the cage, but they're kind of like, you know, like messing with you personally, like prodding
Okay.
you with the spear a little bit, and then
Yes.
like backing up, and you know,
Yes.
they're just kind of messing with you,
let-
like they're going to show you type of a mentality.
So they're like this then. They're like right up at the cage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're laying down, prone, but they're not trying to spear you or
No,
anything
no,
like
yes,
that.
yes.
Right.
But are they like cage or cage?
Cage,
Okay.
because they're using the spears to kind of push
Yes.
into the cage.
They're not that stupid yet.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's not the part of the cage that's I've been working on.
I was gonna say they're gonna make it fall apart.
Only if they hit it.
You will notice that the goblin is like backed way as far back in his cage as he can away from any of this and watching intently like he's barely blinking.
Okay. Okay, I want to time it right for when they do one of these numbers.
Okay?
I want to like jump up and like
And try to scare him.
yeah, with my horns coming out of the cage. Tell me
So you're going to do an
roll.
intimidation check.
Yes.
Is what you're going to look to do.
Yes, yes,
All right.
yes, yes.
We can do that.
Yes. Yes.
Intimidation. I need to roll, and I need to look at this. What'd you get there?
15.
17.
They almost break out laughing if a monkey could laugh. That's your feeble attempt of scaring
Because
them.
you're naked.
Okay.
If you were
It's because you're naked. That's what's making them laugh.
Yes.
They always say, like, can you perform in front of a live audience?
Yeah.
You should.
You're supposed to picture them naked.
Hey,
Yeah.
Did it wrong.
we did it backwards. It's another failed die roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just do the same thing and just yawn and lay back down.
So you jump up like, rah, and then you start laughing at you, and like, screw it.
Yeah.
You want to go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Right. Or try to go back to sleep.
Yes. No, I'm not trying to go to sleep. I'm
No,
just-
you're pretending
Yes,
that you're going to be
yes,
sleeping.
absolutely.
You will hear a little snicker from the dwarf, you know, as the,
I thought he was gone.
no? Oh, yeah, that's right, he is gone.
The
It's still
goblin.
nighttime, yeah. He's gone at night, forgot about that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, so no snicker.
Yep.
Okay. How long do they?
They'll be around your cage for several more minutes, and they'll slowly they'll say that you're just laying there, then they'll kind of get back on their path. Then they'll walk away, and then they'll come back to your cage real quick.
Can I
and they'll
do
slowly walk away.
use performance and do a fake snore for a Minotaur, please?
Sure.
Performance?
Yeah.
19.
All right. Seems to be pretty good.
Cool. All right. So I'll just, every now and then, when I can't hear their footprints or footsteps, I'll like put my head up and look
Okay. You're gonna do it stealthily?
stealthily.
All right, so do a stealth check on that.
You need to stop using that dice.
I think.
You get a 2 again?
No, you got a 3.
3.
Oh, well, hey, it's better.
All right, so like you, one of the first time you kind of think that they're away, and like I
Yes.
said, they've been trying to juke you out. Like you peek your head up to look, and they're like right there, right next to you, and they run back to you.
Okay.
You know, and they're prodding you again and messing with you. You're entertaining to these guys.
Yeah,
man.
obviously.
You're great on the performance, by the way. They were fine. You were asleep until then.
Don't poke the bull. Oh well.
You messed with the bull?
You get the horns.
Or at least
That
they
just
tried.
happened.
Barnyard humor. All right. Yeah. At this point, I'll try to go to sleep.
Okay, just kind of crash for the night and rest again.
Yeah, it doesn't
Got
seem
it.
like they're gonna fall for it now.
No, it doesn't.
Not
tonight.
this night.
Tomorrow's another day.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Back to you guys.
I'm gonna steer it in this direction.
Oh, I like it. That's good. It happened.
It did.
It did.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't good.
Don't-
Not
don't.
at all.
Don't encourage me.
Do I
right.
wake up yet?
Huh?
Do I wake up?
You'll wake up in a couple hours because you're really
Okay.
battered. You guys are at the inn or the mess hall, whatever, eating your vegetable slop, stew, casserole.
Yeah. Still smells bad.
It still smells bad. It tastes worse. Right. But it's food. It's nourishment.
It is.
Tastes just like my mother used to make when I was
And
a
where did you say
child.
you were heading after that?
Your mother was a horrible cook.
She was.
You went
she
ahead
was
with the
wonderful.
architect, and then so you're going to say anything while you're talking at the table with him, or
Well, the architect's eating with.
Uh,
yeah, he's at the table too.
It was a
Ask,
great
are,
beast.
are you good with magic by any chance?
He's like, I know a few things.
I found something and I need to know more about it.
Okay.
I'm going to show him the tiki mask.
Okay, he looks at it, he's like, ooh, that's a... And he goes, actually, I think Lenore and Darius are really better with the ancient artifacts, but I'll see what I can do. I've got maybe a spell or two I could cast. You mind if I take it for a little bit and take a look at it?
Sure. That's
Okay.
And I'll
So-
hand him the mask.
Okay.
I'm going to
Trust
tell
the
him what I know
gnome
about it.
more than
Like,
you.
you have to
The
hold it
goblin.
up,
Goblin
and
more
for
than
some
you.
reason you can see things differently.
Thought it was a
Like, you can see the magic.
Very interesting. He goes, I'll tell you what. If you guys want, work on the bell tower. While you do that, I will go and I will see what I can do with... I got to get my book, and I'll see if I can find the right spell that I need, and I'll see what I can dig up on it back at my room.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, so that's what he does. He takes it and he goes off in that direction.
And I'll help him with the bell tower for today.
Okay, and then the other guys kind of show you what they're doing on how they're erecting the bell tower, so it's easy for the guys outside the gate to ring the bell, and this way if anything's coming, they can sound the alarm.
Lilderoy also helps, but he takes up the position as like the foreman. Instantly. Puts the white hard hat on and picks up the clipboard and walks around.
No, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. You have to like tie down the security.
You're supposed to tie it with the knot with the other rope on the top of that one. It's backwards. You have to undo that and do it this way.
This tower's going to fall apart.
It'd be awesome.
They're going to ring it once and the bell's just going to
What's our time at, Tom?
I think we got to wrap up.
53.
So yeah, we got about 2 or 3 minutes left.
Cool.
So
We got
fast-
10 million experience for killing a.
you guys did
Giant.
get a nice chunk of experience. Yeah, that's a nice chunk of experience. on
50
that.
million.
I'll have to figure out the math here a little bit later because I've got to do that. And,
I just
gotta get
just
his-
figured it out.
He gets some experience too.
We're level
even
four.
though it's
We're all level
not
30.
necessarily good experience. An experience that you're not good at climbing trees.
Yeah.
He's experienced
You
getting
can't
poked
throw
by,
rocks, but you're very stealthy.
Right.
Right?
he got experience getting
performance is
poked by
great.
monkeys.
Thank you.
Yes.
Whilst naked.
Yes.
At least they're not branding him yet.
You should just start doing push-ups while you're in that cage, you know?
Yeah. Good
Yeah,
job.
out
it's
of
gonna
it.
be great.
How would a
That makes
minotaur
sense.
do
I
that?
like it.
Yeah,
That's
the
brilliant.
plan, yeah.
Carefully.
So we will fast forward. You guys are working on the bell tower. It gets to be that later on that night, and when you go back to the inn, or if you want to call it the inn, the mess hall, you'll see the gnome sitting there, and he's going over his books, and he has the mask in front of him, and he's like, you can see he's trying to study and do stuff with it, but he doesn't seem to have had success as of yet. And
I'll probably stick around in town until he does that.
okay, he's gonna say, do you mind if I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I'll probably bring it over to Lenore, and maybe me and her can both kind of work on this and see what we can find.
That sounds good. I'll be here at the end or something then. Until then.
Excellent, excellent. So he's very fascinated with this. He's like, you almost see a smile on his face.
Almost.
All right.
I'm
So,
going to be his first friend.
so we'll kind of end it right there. So you guys are all 3 back at the town. Luna, when next time you jump in, maybe you'll be awake,
Hopefully.
not so battered and bruised. You'll still be in your cage,
It was
probably.
that drop that Lenny did.
Maybe
that-
she'll like
But we did find out Rufus is still
Lilderoy since he
alive.
saved her life.
All right, so we
Did
did.
he?
If that's important. to him.
Well, everybody thought he'd be dead.
I didn't. I said he was going to take over the monkeys. And
Hey, that didn't happen.
that didn't happen.
He's
But
not going to
he's
be
alive.
king of the apes.
So very good. Thanks again. Thank you everybody for watching. Any questions, comments? You can get us on Facebook. We're on Twitter. WeBMTV. Obviously, watch us on those. YouTube. We'll be having our videos will be up on YouTube. Welcome, Rick, for joining us. Almost dead the first right out the gate.
Almost.
But
Didn't die, though.
You can't kill him because then
record.
he'll stop making us stuff.
Yeah.
oh yeah, sorry, I can't do that. Right, no, man, this is great work, by the way. I can't say it enough. I see it every time I see you. And
Yeah.
everybody, I guess, from when they walk in the studio, they're like, "What is this?" You
Very cool.
really do a good job.
Every time he
man.
comes to the store, I'm like, what shinies do you have today?
Yes.
I want to see the pretties.
So it's very exciting, and so that's it. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.